From downtown, this is Tim Kitzrow from NBA Jam, and you're listening to NintenDomain Podcast. Boom shakalaka!
This week on NintenDomain, we got a whole lot of trailers and directs to talk about. Plus, I played the Yakuza Kiwami 3 demo.
I think I got a happy ending.
Go to bed, me.
Welcome to the NintenDomain Podcast, episode 505. It's a palindrome episode.
Listen to it forward and backward.
Yeah. Give that a go. That'll be like a good,
It also
5
kind of
hours.
looks like SOS, so help.
Yeah. Help us all. Save us from our own podcast. Welcome to the NintenDomain Podcast, a place where you can hear Nintendo fans talk about all the Nintendo things. And there's been quite a few since last week. They're dropping directs they're dropping trailers like they don't believe in directs anymore or something. Or maybe they're preparing for another one. Who knows? But we're your hosts. I'm Trey, 3 times the Kiwami demo, Johnson.
I'm Jeremy, a nickname about digging a hole, Mikowski.
I'm John, late night AC knitter.
I'm not going to say anything about the whole one. That's kind of sounded weird. Probably sounded sexier than you thought.
I mean, if there's going to be an entendre, there might as well be two.
Not a nice way to refer to people you're sleeping with or whatever as a whole. But yeah, why don't we start off the show as we normally do and talk about games we got and games that we've been playing. As I said last week, the Yakuza Kiwami demo is out. It came out. It actually was not out after our show last week in America, so I downloaded it from the Japanese eShop because that's what I did because I wanted to play it early, and I did that. And it was not what I thought. It does not carry into the game, unfortunately. But as I said as my nickname, I did play it 3 times before this episode just to make sure that I did everything. So
I played.
I've been pretty thorough.
Yeah, I played through to the end on both characters once, but I don't think I probably found everything to do. Like I found the darts and I played the claw machine for a really long time. That was fun.
Yeah, that's the only thing you can play in the Sega Arcade on the demo, unfortunately.
There's no bowling or anything. Okay. I was hoping that there was something like that.
There are other games, but in the Sega Arcade, I think the only one that can access the Sega Arcade is Mine's side story, the Dark Ties stuff. But you can't play, like you can see the arcades that are going to be in there, and there's going to be some like games that have never been released before, like outside of arcades, like this game called Ambulance, where you like drive around in like an ambulance saving people. It was an old Sega game, like that looks really cool. That's getting released on this that hasn't been on a home console, as far as I know. But you can't play that, but you can stand next to it and press A, and it'll say not available in the demo. So
yeah, there was some stuff that said that. Yeah,
but there's the Crane game, which has been. I mean, it felt the same as it was in Kiwami 2. But you can do that in the Mine one, and on Kiryu's side in Okinawa, there's a few things you can do. Like you can do karaoke, you can play darts, you can play pool. I think there's a golf thing too. It's like the close to the pin. It's the same as Kiwami 2 pretty much, but some of the courses are a little bit different. But I went through and I played it, like I streamed it like when it first came out just to go through it, and I spent like an hour in the regular in the Kiryu stuff, and I did all of the side quests. There's I think there's 3 sub stories that you can do in the demo, and there's those, and then there's just the main, and there's one main thing. You go and you talk to Rikia. You go talk to Rikia, and he'll and then there's like a cutscene, and then that's it. Like there's not really a whole lot to it, unfortunately, but you can kind of fuck around in the world a little bit. You can catch bugs like Animal Crossing in Yakuza, which is new. I mean, maybe that was in Infinite Wealth. I don't know. I didn't play that one, but you have a bug net, and you can go around and catch. There's like butterflies and moths and stuff floating around Okinawa that you can pick up, and it'll tell you like whenever you get a different species and all that. So cool. I'm sure that's something you can do later.
I just love these like ruthless like mercenaries and gangsters like going on bug hunts on their free time.
Yeah. That's Kiryu, you know, he wants to go back to the old times or something.
But Kiryu seems like he's whatever. He seems like he cares about the people more than bad stuff.
Well, I mean, he was, you know, I don't think he really had a childhood. He was, you know, he was an orphan. He was adopted by the Yakuza pretty young. I mean, he probably never got to catch bugs and all that stuff. So maybe he's trying to like get back to that time, you know, now that he has because Yakuza 3 originally, you know, when it came out for PlayStation 3,
he probably has a race car bed.
Maybe you could probably get one. But I mean, you know, this is him like trying to retire. This is the first time he's tried to retire. He's tried to retire multiple times in these games, but
that dude's too ripped to retire.
He starts his own orphanage, you know, and he has Haruka obviously, but then there's like 10 other kids there as well. And unfortunately, you can't do any of that stuff. That's what I'm really interested in. It's like kind of like the little mini games that you can do with the kids, where you raise your dad rank and all that stuff. Like that's not in the demo. Like that's what I've really been interested in. So you can't really do any of that, unfortunately. But like I said, you can do the regular stuff that's in Kiwami already. I think the only thing different is pool wasn't in Kiwami 2, and you could play pool in 3, but pool was in Kiwami 1, so you know how to play pool. You know what it's like. The darts are pretty much the same, even though I think the meter moves a little bit faster in Kiwami 3 than 2.
I was bummed you couldn't play like cricket or something.
Yeah, and it only lets you do the 01 games, so you can do like 301 and 401 and 501, but you can play cricket in Kiwami too, so I'm sure it's going to be in there when you.
Then I thought I was going to get to play mahjong, but I went to where everyone was playing mahjong and I couldn't play.
Oh yeah, well you're not missing much. Mahjong sucks. The only way I got through that on Kiwami 2 is I got a special tile that just let me automatically win Mahjong because it's too complicated. I really tried figuring it out, but it's a hard game if you don't understand all the symbols and stuff like that. But thankfully there was an item that you can get that'll just make you win. It'll just give you everything you need to win in 2. Because there's a whole side quest involving that. But there's a new fighting style. Was a Ryukyu style, which is supposed to be inspired by like Okinawa. I think it's kind of weird because all these random weapons appear now while you're fighting, which kind of takes away the realism of Yakuza games. Like, it's always been, I mean, you know, they're always like over the top, but it'd still be like you'd pick up a weapon and use it. It's not like you're punching somebody and then all of a sudden a spear appears in your hand. You know, you would get one and then it just seems kind of weird to me that you do this combo and then all of a sudden you have a tonfa and then you have a spear and then you have a shield, and it's like, I don't know, it takes away a little bit of the realism of the Yakuza games, because I'm used to like, you know, actually going and grabbing a weapon if you want to use a weapon, not one just appearing out of nowhere.
I like how he can bounce like with his feet off of the guy and then like fly into another one. That's pretty cool.
Oh, Mine, the Dark Tie stuff?
Yeah.
Because I know you can stand on the legs of the other people. And Mine has this, he has like this dark heart, broken heart thing, whatever. It looks like the cover of a Black Heart Procession album. But there's like a little like black heart in chains. That's like your super move that you can like power that up and then you get like higher damage and you can do faster combos or whatever. It totally felt like some sort of like Persona 5 like ability or something like that, because they had a whole thing about hearts and stuff in there.
Or like Bayonetta, but like just it's a beat 'em up game kind of thing.
Sure, yeah. But I mean, yeah, what did you think of it? I thought it looked pretty good as far as like graphics Switch 2 stuff.
Yeah, it looked fun. I don't think it was like, I wouldn't be like, this is one of the best looking games I've ever. Come on, cat. Jeez.
I thought it looked a little better than Kiwami 2, I would hope.
Yeah, and I don't have a basis for comparison. I think it's a good looking game. I'll say that.
I would hope, because Kiwami 2 is like a 2017 game. But I mean, I noticed some differences. Like I felt like movement was smoother than it was in Kiwami 2. And in the older games, you had to hold B to run the whole time. Now you can just tap B and you'll just run after that. Like, that's nice. I like that, instead of like having to hold B the whole time. That really helps out a lot. And there's, you know, like just moving around, I noticed like I was running and I tried to run into like the convenience store and the door wouldn't open, and then Kiryu would start to like try to open it with his hands. And I thought that was a cool like extra detail that I'd never noticed in the other games. Like, he actually reacts to the door like not opening quick enough. You know, he like tries to open it himself. But I mean, you know, I play the crap out of these games, like, so
I did think it was fun. Like during one of my fights, I kicked a guy and he flew through like a window into like this restaurant.
Oh yeah, you can do that now.
And then the whole restaurant was trashed. And then I went back there because you can order stuff there, but he wouldn't sell me anything because the restaurant was trashed.
Yeah, I had that same. It does the same thing in Kiwami too. I actually had that problem because I needed to because you get experience points for like ordering all the food items on the menu at all these different restaurants, and I was trying to get the food at this place, and they would not let me order there because I had a fight in there and there was a broken door, and they're like, you need to go, and I'm like, fuck, what do I? Because like my mission was to like go in there and eat food, and I'm like, well, what do I do? And I guess I left and went to Osaka and came back, and then it was fine, and the guy forgot about it. So I guess there's ways around it, but yeah,
You
it's
hopped
got
on the Shinkansen.
yeah, Shinkansen. Yeah, you kind of get out of it. The Rikia, the character, like the main, one of the main characters of the new game is actually recast. I saw some people being mad about that. Whatever. I guess he was originally Tatsuya Fujiwara, who's been in a lot of different things. Apparently, he's acting on other stuff. Maybe he's too expensive. Whatever. But the guy that they got, Sho Kasamatsu, is actually in that Tokyo Vice show that I really liked. So I was like, oh, I know that guy. So it was and it looks just like him. Obviously, it looks exactly. In these games, in like the Yakuza games, they don't really hide it at all, like their likenesses and whatnot. But I was like, oh yeah, that guy, because he played one of the hosts, like in the host bar that's in that show. It was a really good show. It's still on HBO Max, I think. There's 2 seasons, but
What's the show called?
Tokyo Vice.
Okay.
It's based on a true story. It's about an American journalist who like went to Japan to work in like the newspaper and gets involved in a bunch of Yakuza things. It's really good.
Why would you watch that when there's already an Amazon show, the Yakuza Amazon show? I mean, that's perfect, right?
Well, when Tokyo Vice came out, actually the Amazon Yakuza show didn't exist, but also I watched like one episode of that, and that was enough for me. It wasn't.
See,
really
I never watched Tokyo Vice because I thought it was just going to be like Miami Vice, but in Tokyo.
No. But no,
With their sleeves rolled up.
It's really good. I mean, the guy's a real guy. Like I heard like 8-4 talking about it because I know him. I know Jake, like the real writer that it's based on and all that. But yeah, no, it's cool. It was a really good show. But yeah, I really liked his character in that show, and I was like, oh, cool, he's in this game now. So awesome.
Who said you can't go places from TV?
You can go to video games. And if you press down, you can use the segue. Did you use that at all? Did you?
I did a little bit. It's a little bit.
It's fast.
Over-engineered, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's left over from. They used that in Infinite Wealth. There was a segue, and I know that in Infinite Wealth there was a mini game where you could like deliver food. You could, which is kind of like your own like crazy. It's supposed to be a version of Crazy Taxi, but with a segue, and you deliver food. And I really wanted to play that, and I hope that makes its way into this game also. I mean, with the segue being there, I would think it would be here too, right? Like
It better be. Otherwise, I won't have a way to get from one idea to the next.
Yeah, you got to have your segues. Did you play the sub story with the sumo wrestlers? Did you play that one? Because that one was really funny.
No, I thought I'd go back. I thought about going back playing it through a couple more times. I really rushed through. So yeah, I played whatever the main campaign guy was, and then I just played each one.
Yeah, if you just do the main stuff, it'll automatically end, and it'll tell you too. It'll be like, if you do this, then then the demo ends. So I recommend just going and just walking around and just doing the different stuff. If you're not familiar with the other Yakuza games, especially like this one is a lot like Kiwami too. You see these little word bubbles on the map. That means sub-story. So that's how you find a sub-story. So if you can't see, most of the time it's something that looks out of the ordinary. Like you'll find a lady like on the ground holding 2 ice cream cones by the like Popo Mart or whatever. Obviously, you just walk up to her and she'll start talking to you about whatever happens. But most of the time, you'll see something weird, or you'll see this lady standing above, like there's a little like there's like a creek, and she's standing above it because she's about to kill herself. Like you kind of notice things are like out of the ordinary, and you'll react to it. But my favorite one was the ice cream one. You find this lady on the ground with these 2 ice cream cones, and you help her up, and she broke her heels or something like that, and she can't carry her ice cream, so you offer to carry her ice cream to her kids, because they took them there to get ice cream. And as you're walking to the kids, there's all this weird shit that shows up. Like there's like these sumo wrestlers and other wrestlers that kind of like will just walk around the street, and you have to like walk around them with your ice cream and not get knocked down. And if you get knocked down, you can start over again. But it was one of the more like zany ones that was on there. that felt like the weird Yakuza stuff. And you can change your outfit finally. It's that most of the time they don't let you do that until you get to New Game Plus, which I always thought was annoying because I'm like, but these games are like 100-hour games. Like, come on, like just let me put on a different outfit. Like especially if I play, it's like the second time I bought it.
For real.
But the first thing I did, I put like a luchador mask on because that was there, and they give you some stuff that's available. Or I put on like a red suit, and you can change your hair, and I gave him like red hair and red sunglasses and all this stuff, and made like a red character. And there's or I put on this like onesie, this body onesie thing when I played it today. I don't know. There's all sorts of weird shit you can do on there, but yeah, you can change your outfit in the demo, which is cool. And let's see. Oh yeah, I finally I did the best in karaoke I've ever done in this game compared to the other. Well, I broke 90. I finally made it above 90, which I could never do in Kiwami 2. I think the highest I could get was like 87, which sucks. But yeah, I got a 94. And there's actually Switch Up is doing a contest for Kiwami 3 where whoever, you basically tweet at them with your karaoke score that you get on the demo.
Oh, cool.
And whoever gets the highest score gets a free copy of the Switch 2 game. So I was going to try to do that, even though I'm sure that somebody's going to get 99 or something like that. But I figured I'd still at least like send them my score just in case.
Rooting for you.
You got
a good chance.
So
yeah, you have a chance.
See if I can. I
suck at karaoke in real life.
I suck at karaoke in Yakuza though. I'm really bad at it. It's pretty mean. Like they want you to get like every note in a row. Like if you miss a note, like you really get a lower score because of that. Like they really want you to be super consistent and get like perfects every time. And it's mean.
It's like how in Guitar Hero, like if a real guitarist like plays guitar, that like they suck at Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
Like you actually do karaoke.
Sure.
So you're struggling here in Yakuza, but I believe in you. You're going to win the contest.
Well, I did play because the reason I played, like I said, the reason I played it 3 times is I wanted, like, there was some stuff that I missed, so I wanted to come back and do it again, and I also wanted to refresh myself for this episode, so I could remember all that I wanted to talk about on it. But I hadn't done the karaoke stuff yet, so I went and did that. And the first time through when I streamed it, I didn't know where everything was, so I missed a couple things. I think I played the golf game, and that was it. And then I like booted it up again. And I went and I played darts and I played pool, just to see like how the stuff works on there. And I won the 8-ball. So there you go. I mean, it's like an easy, whatever. But I played against somebody who was in the bar and all that. And in the demo, you can order like 20 drinks at once, which is like, wow, it's like, wow, I'd be dead. Cause you can go through the entire menu and it'll show like 20 like full bottles of whiskey or whatever, and I was like, wow, that would kill me.
Well, yeah, literally you would be dead.
Yeah, I mean, and you get like a little drunk icon, like a little like bottle icon in the corner, and it's harder to run. It used to make darts really hard too, but
does it make your vision blurry?
Yeah, in Kiwami 1, whenever you'd get drunk and you try to play darts, like everything was blurry and it was harder to throw darts, but it doesn't do that in 2 or 3, at least from what I can tell. But when I was playing 2, I was trying to like, you have to, in 2, you have to like beat a certain amount of guys to unlock street bosses, which are like, harder characters that you have to fight or whatever. Uh-huh. And I was trying to find, there's three different groups that fight you. They're either called thugs or hoodlums or Yakuza. And I was trying to get the Yakuza one, which they have like a lower percentage of appearing or whatever. And I found out that if you're drunk, you get into more fights. Like more people will show up to fight you if you're drunk. So hopefully it works the same in Kiwami 3. So if you're needing to find more groups to fight or whatever, just have some drinks and then they'll attract to you or whatever. But no, I like it a lot. It looks great. I'm obviously getting it. I like these games a lot. So it inspired me to get back into Yakuza Kiwami 2 because I had not.
I would say, yeah, there's a good variety of stuff here, but I guess not enough to where I feel disappointed that it doesn't carry over.
Yeah, I kind of wish they would have given you more of a meaty chunk of it instead of like an hour. I think like you'll get, even if you play everything, you'll get maybe 2 hours out of it if you do everything, but
and try to like get the best scores and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. It kind of sucks. It kind of sucks that it doesn't carry over, and it would be nice if it would have given you like the opening, or I was hoping it would be one of those carryover ones. It is not, but still, if you want to see the way it looks and plays, I think it looks pretty smooth. It feels like it loads a little bit faster than Kiwami 2 did also. from what I could tell. But I guess if you don't have anything else to say about the demo, we could move on.
Sure.
To Kiwami 2, which is the game that I was inspired to play from playing this game. Because I was like, man, I really had a good time playing Kiwami 3, and I don't have any more to play because the demo's done. I should go back to Kiwami 2. So I went back to Kiwami 2, and I finished up all the side things that I was wanting to do, and I beat it last night. So I beat it.
Nice.
So it's done. Well, I mean, there's still some more stuff I could do, but we'll see. But I wanted to, there's some things I wanted to do. I wanted to go through and do all the sub-stories, which I already did that. I did that before the end of the year, before I made, the best of lists and all that stuff. That was, one of the first things I did. But there's, you get upgrades, and there were, 4 upgrades that I still couldn't get. I was like, where are these? Why can't I get these? And it was weird, so you have to get, a certain amount of points from playing the batting cages to get these books on batting that will give you special moves that you can do with a baseball bat. And those were some of the things I didn't have. So I thought about that as being my nickname, was the batting cage master or something, because I played the crap out of those batting cage games to try to grind for points to get these stupid fucking books to give me these baseball bat moves that I maybe used twice. But I mean, I was just trying to max out my skills, and that was one of them. And then later, I also played all the Majima stuff. So there's a side story with Goro Majima, the guy with the patch on his eye. He was voiced by Mark Hamill in the first game on PS2. But
is he the one that Infinite Wealth follows?
No, that's Ichiban.
Oh, okay.
Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, the one that came out last year. That's the one that's about. That's about Majima. This has the Majima, his own game. But Majima is also, he's one of the main characters in Zero. You play him half the time with Kiryu. So, but Majima's always kind of been he's always the, I don't know, he's a bad guy but not a bad guy. He's the Boba Fett of the Yakuza series or whatever. He's in every game, but he's not really fully bad or fully good. He's just kind of a prankster. He's kind of chaotic. Maybe sort of like the Joker of this, but less whatever. But you get to play his side story of what he does before. It's like a prequel to the regular game, and that takes about a couple hours. But what I didn't know is you can actually send gifts to Kiryu in the future in the game. So if you go to an ATM, you can deposit money, and you'll get gifts in the other game from you. They kind of had something similar to that in Zero, where you could send money between the two characters. So if you have a ton of money as Kiryu, but you need money as Majima or whatever, you could send money to your other character, and you could kind of balance it like that, which is interesting. But this one, you can send $100,000 gift or a 100,000 yen gift or a 1,000,000 yen gift or a 3,000,000 yen gift, and when you send them, you get stuff that you can sell basically, and you'll get money for it. But one of the main things is I was trying to do is, if you do the 3 million one, you basically give Kiryu this special gun that you can sell to the weapons dealer for 3 million yen, and that will he'll carry all these extra weapons that are super powerful if you do that. So I was trying to do that because of one of the bouncer missions. But in order to do that, I had to go back to the fucking baseball place and earn a bunch of gold plates and sell them for money. So I was doing the fucking batting cages again with Majima. So I played a lot of batting in that game.
That's where you get where you can grind for cash too. Then
in the Majima one, because there's not that many places for you to get money in the Majima game. It's not as easy. It's easier with Kiryu because you get money from anything. You get money from fighting gangs or from getting through stories or whatever. Or you can play it if you go in the Coliseum, you get money for that. Which I beat the Coliseum also. I got all the way to the end.
Oh, that's cool.
And you get another you get another status boost thing for doing that. There's 4 different things you have to do to get the final unlockables. It's beat the Coliseum. You have to beat all the street bosses, so that's what I was saying earlier. I had to go, you have to fight a certain amount of groups. There's 3 groups that attack you. There's the thugs, the hoodlums, and the Yakuza. And you have to beat all of them 5 times, 10 times, and 15 times. And there'll be street bosses that'll show up in different parts of the world every time you beat them so many times. So I noticed, I went through the list. I was like, well, what did I not do? I didn't get to the final bosses of the Yakuza ones because they don't show up as much as everybody else. So I had to if you get drunk, I guess more people show up to attack you. And there's this picture of a guy that you can equip that will also make people want to fight you. I don't know. These games are silly, but But yeah, I did that, and then I beat all the Yakuza, and I got to the street bosses, and I beat them, and I got an extra thing for that. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, there was the Coliseum. I did that one, and you also get you get spikes to wear on your hands that you can use like infinite, which is pretty cool too. Like these big balls that have spikes on them. That's really powerful. Like you unlock weapons and stuff like that. And the last one was these bouncer missions. There's like this bar that you can go to, this underground bar. It's under, you go downstairs, and there's this bouncer guy, and he'll hire you to do different stuff, and you can make money from that too, and get weapons or whatnot. And there's these Amon guys that have been in like every game since 0, and they're like the super secret boss, like the super hardest boss of the game. So if you go through all the side stories, it's normally like the last one that you do, which I did. I went through and I fought Amon on Kiwami 2, and I was like, oh, this guy's a pushover. He's nothing. But when you fight him in the bouncer one, it's way harder because you got to fight like 3 of them at once, and one of them has a bazooka that can kill you in 2 hits if you don't know what you're doing. So I watched like a video of somebody getting through it, and there's this weapon called the illegal poison kodachi, and it's basically it's a sword, but it poisons whoever you stab with it, and you can use it infinite amount of times. It doesn't break, so that's what I was trying to get from the weapons dealer, and that's why I did all this other shit with Majima to get the gifts to sell to him to get the kodachi to beat the bouncer level with the Oman guys, and that's not even it. Like, you have to do all of that like 3 times. I didn't do that. I was like, I'm just beating the normal ones, and then I'm done. Because if you want to get the final ability, and I think the final ability just lets you taunt people and get your heat raised or whatever, you have to beat all of the bouncer missions, even the legendary difficulty. So there's like 3 different difficulties. It's like normal, hard, and legendary, and I wasn't going to do that. So, but I got all the way through. I beat the guys with the weapon and all, and you have to. And with the Amon guys, you can do specials on them, but they only hurt them once, so you have to switch your weapons like every time to like do damage. Like it's ridiculous. Like there's all this stuff I didn't know about. But there's these like stones that you can wear that are basically kind of like having fairies in Zelda. So when you die, you come back to life. I used those too because I got killed twice from the bazooka guy. So it was some hard shit. Oh yeah, and I got the photon blade also, which looks like a lightsaber. So, got Star Wars crossover in Yakuza. That one wasn't as powerful, but I needed, like I said, it needed a bunch of different weapons because you had to switch them out because you can only use the special once on the guy. But yeah, I did all that, and then I beat the game, and then I went and did the ending, and a lot of it was the same. Like I remember the end of it from playing it on PlayStation 2, and a lot of it was the same. So I was like, oh yeah, I remember this part. So I do kind of remember. I remember parts of the ending, and it seemed, pretty much the same for me. But yeah, I got through it. I got through it early, so I knocked out Kiwami 2. I'm ready for Kiwami 3 in a couple of weeks. It's not too far away, but it's coming. So I did that. I beat a game for the week. Hooray! And I think I put like 70 hours into it or something like that. I don't know. I put my time on the Slack, but it was a decent amount of time in there. But also, let's see what else. Oh yeah, I bought Madden 26, so I do own another Madden game now. They got to me.
You got it.
Well, here's the thing. I wanted to get it because it was still on sale, and I wanted to get it when like football was like still happening. I wanted to get it like when the season was still going, which there's only like a few weeks left. But if I buy it later, I might not be as excited about it because football's not happening anymore. And that's kind of how they get you, I guess. But I'm not planning on getting it like at full price every year or whatever. But I do like the game. But I wish there's some things like when I was playing it the other day. I wish they would do that they don't. Like Sunday had like the 2 big games to decide whoever's at the Super Bowl, what is it, the Patriots and the Seahawks. I think is who's playing. And when I turned on the game, it's like, hey, playoffs. Do you want to do something with the playoffs? And I'm like, oh yeah, sure. Can I play like those games? And I clicked on it, and then it like takes me back to the fucking Ultimate Teams and the packs and all that. And I'm like, what is this? Like, this has nothing to do with the playoffs. So I was like, these games are online all the time. Like, why can't you just be like, hey, do you want to play the games that are on today? Like for Sunday, do you want to play like, the Rams versus the Seahawks or whatever? Like, I don't understand why this isn't just like an option that you can do when you turn the game on for people who for people who follow football, especially like in the playoffs. because the season they have, like, these are all the games that has the schedule that happens in real life. But I mean, I know it communicates with the internet, and I don't think it would be that hard to just be like, here's these two teams, pick one, play one game, here you go. Like.
Yeah, you'd think that the NFL would really want this as like.
Can't you just do like an exhibition match?
I mean, you could set it up yourself, I guess, but shouldn't it be if it's going to be stuff about the playoffs on there?
I guess so.
If they mention it at the top, shouldn't there be like I didn't see anything.
They should have the All-Star game on there too.
Like I didn't see anything that had to do like specifically with the playoffs. It just kept bringing me back to the Ultimate Team shit, where it's like open cards and make your team. I was like, no, I don't want to do that. Just let me just do the game that happened or whatever.
It would be really smart because I'm
shit like that.
This game is a way that a significant portion of NFL fans engage with the NFL. You think they'd want some like two-way communication there to say like, hey, if you like this football video game, here's what's really going on in the NFL.
Yeah.
And which would remind you then, oh yeah, I got to tune in, tonight or whatever, 8:00 and watch that game or whatever. Like you think they would really push for something like that. I'm surprised.
Yeah. Do it like a week earlier, or just do it whenever the schedules come out, where it's like, here's the next games that are happening in the playoffs. Like, and just have them available in exhibition or something like that. Or maybe it's in there and I just can't find it, but it should be like just up front when you open it, when you start up the game and be like, hey, here, you want to play these games? Or, I used to do that, like where I would just, like I did a stream a while back where I played like NFL Blitz and tried to like, I was like, here's the teams that are playing the Super Bowl and I'll just play it on this game and see what happens. Like that sort of thing, or have like the computers play each other and see. We used to do that on AEW Fight Forever too, where we would like, like be like, all right, these guys are fighting at a pay-per-view. Let's do our own match and see what happens. Like, and try to like, do a whole thing with it. But yeah, it's weird that you can't do that in there. And I've been playing the franchise mode obviously because I want to play through the Bears season, and I'm still undefeated. I'm halfway through. I think I went through like 8 games or something like that, or 8 weeks. And another thing, I was like, you should be able to check like there should be something that you can just click on that'll give you like the actual results. Like say if you're playing it, because these are the actual games that happen in the season. Like there should be. You should be like be able to compare like with what actually happened, like what the actual score was that happened in the game, like who won, who lost. Because I'm on my phone, I'm like, oh well, what happened? I'd go back to ChicagoBears.com or whatever, and look at like what the real one was, and look at my score and compare them. Like, why is that not an option in the game? Like, why can't you just, especially if it's already happened? Like, yeah, sure, maybe if you haven't seen the game, you don't want to see spoilers. Like, let it be selectable. Like, it won't automatically show it to you, but. Yeah, why can't it just be like, oh, here's what, or like after you do the game, be like, well, here's what the actual score was, and here's how you did, like it surprises me that there's not any more like comparison stuff with like real football season in this game. I thought, yeah. I don't know, maybe I just thought there'd be more of that, there'd be more of actual like season stuff in there since it's happening right now. I don't know. Now's the time.
From what little I played of that game, it seemed like part of it was to really just make you feel like present within the NFL and all the goings on of the NFL. Like, they have the menus that you first see, like live action video, and it just everything about it looks like a real sports presentation, as Trey mentioned last week. And like, it's like, so why not go that extra mile and have the actual facts like as they come in, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like that'd be cool.
Or at least like a comparison, like if you go on like NFL.com and you click on like the Rams Chicago Bears game or whatever, the last one they played in the playoffs. Like I could just click on that game and it'll be like, hey, here's the last time they played, and here's the date, and here's the year, and here's the score. Like that's on the website. Like why isn't that in the game? Like why isn't there stuff like that? Like I don't know. I was just like, this is available on NFL.com. Just I don't understand why it isn't incorporated more in the game. And if people don't like it or want to feel they're doing their own season, just make it optional. You don't have to see it all the time. But I think it'd be cool to be able to compare yourself with whatever actually happened. Especially if you like beat a team that they lost to or whatever. I don't know. I don't play these games, but this is what I think would make it more appealing. And I like the game. I bought it. It was I think it was 30 with taxes, marked down from 70, which I didn't think was bad. And
how does it look? Does it look pretty good?
Yeah, I think it looks great. I mean, there's other weird shit about it. Like you can't capture anything. Like, there was plenty of plays I would have totally captured and put on Slack or Twitter or whatever, but you can't capture anything in franchise mode, apparently, but you can do it in other modes. Like, why not franchise? I don't understand. Like, why not this one mode? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Spoilers, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, but it's your fucking, it's like arcade mode or whatever for yourself. Yeah. Like, nobody, I don't know. Like, I've done some really cool plays, and I have no idea how to record them and share them with people. Like, how do you share, you like the game, you want to share it. That's like free advertising. I don't know. I don't get it. And then I looked it up on Reddit, and apparently you can do it. You just can't do it on franchise mode. But franchise mode is the one I want to play. That's where the season is. That's where the single player is. Like,
it's not like there's licensed songs or anything in there. It's all.
I mean, there are licensed songs in there, but I mean, but they don't play. They don't play while you're playing the game. I mean, they do, but they don't play while you're actually, like, the stuff I would want to capture doesn't have. Like, they do it like in between. But yeah, no, there's licensed songs. They play like Green Day and
that's what I mean. Like,
on there, and yeah.
I figured on the menus and stuff, but in the game when you're actually playing football, you don't hear the Green Day, do you?
It'll do it like in between quarters and like halftime and stuff like that. They will play like music, but I mean, apparently you can capture it outside of that. Maybe you have to. I don't know. I just wanted to like just capture some of the plays that I did because I did some pretty cool plays. But no,
I don't know about you, but nothing says football quite like Green Day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just like top 40 bullshit, I mean, they, like, whenever I would listen to NFL on the radio, they play a lot of fucking Smashing Pumpkins and shit like that in the background. Whatever.
Smashing Pumpkins.
Anything works with it.
Spiking footballs, it's kind of the same thing.
Sure.
It's the jock version of Smashing Pumpkins, spiking footballs.
Yeah. Working it back to Nintendo news. We'll talk about it later, but there was a direct for the Mario Galaxy movie. I'm sure you guys saw it. It's only like 5 minutes long. I hope you saw it. But
yep.
I think the reason that they showed it early on Sunday, apparently it was all over the playoffs. Like, it played like every fucking commercial break was the Mario Galaxy movie trailer. So they showed it that morning so they could play it during both of the playoff games. So I mean,
so I feel like they've got an advertising budget.
Yeah, so obviously they're, at least that's what I heard. I don't know. I wasn't watching. I was driving, so I was not watching the games. I was just checking NFL.com to see the score. But online, people said that they played a bunch of it. So there you go. But I mean, yeah, the game is fun, and that you like. Apparently you can make like extreme weather conditions where you can play in snowstorms and stuff like that. I wanted to do that, but you can't do it in franchise mode also because it's supposed to be the time that you play. But I did play like during a really heavy rainstorm, like at Soldier Field, and that was cool. Like where everything was really wet, and you could feel some of the effects of that.
I pooped there.
Made it a little bit harder, but
at Soldier Field, I did in real life.
Yeah, me too. I probably did because I worked there
nice.
For a rugby game. I was there for the Ruggas a few years ago, but yeah, a pro rugby game. But yeah, I think that's enough about Madden.
There's another sports game that you and I both got.
Well, actually, you got it. I didn't get it.
You bought it.
I did.
I actually got it today.
Oh no, I didn't buy it.
Oh, I thought you bought it.
No, I didn't. I just posted that it was on sale. I didn't buy it.
The impression that you bought it.
No, I didn't buy it.
Why didn't you buy it?
It's even on your thingy. It says you bought it.
What does? Really? What I posted said I bought it?
Oh,
it says it on your notes.
Oh, yeah.
Because I thought you bought it.
No, John put that there, and I just left it there because I thought it was funny. No, I didn't. I never bought it. I never said that I bought it.
Oh, all right. Well, anyway, I bought WWE 2K25.
I feel gaslit.
No, I just. Oh, yeah, there it is. No, I just put it on the note. I just put it on the Slack because it was cheap. It's the cheapest that well, it went for $15 really quickly around Christmas time, but now it was $20. But no, I didn't get it because I got two big games coming out in the next 2 weeks. I got to save my money for Dragon Quest VII and Yakuza 3.
I guess so. All right. Well, I'm going this one alone, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, I played it. I played it with Shake, but you can. But the fun thing is, we can all play with you because you can game share all of it to multiple systems through the internet. So
I'll do that.
So we don't all need to have the game to play it. We could all play it multiplayer.
Yeah, we can try that out.
I'll say, don't ask me to explain it because the menus confuse me more than Madden on there. So I think they're just as bad, if not worse.
It might be. Yeah, just from one of the videos that I watched, it seems like a little bit of menu overload, which I think I've griped about before on the show. I don't know. I don't like confusing menus. I talked about last week with Madden.
I played a little bit of 23 and 24 on PlayStation because I think one of them was free, or I bought one for like $10 or something like that. And I was telling John this before we were recording, but I never found the single player. Like I don't think I know where the single player mode is. Like I played like some it's like, here, play this old match and do all these moves. And I'm like, I don't know how to do these moves. Like that was the only single player thing I could find. But I was like, where's like the regular like arcade mode or like championship belt mode or something where I can just fight like 10 guys and then get an ending or whatever. Like I could not find it anywhere.
Yeah. So I'm a little nervous about that, but I'll struggle through it because I've been wanting to play this game for a long time.
So start downloading it now. It might be done by
that's
by
what
next
I did.
week.
That's why I stepped away a couple of times
Yeah.
on the podcast here because I realized, this is a huge game. So
Pretty large.
It's a pretty meaty download. I think it's like 80 gigs or something like that.
Yeah,
it's a big
80
one.
gigs.
Yeah.
I don't know, 2 hours ain't that big of a deal.
Well, I was just saying, start it now while we're recording, and then it'll be done when you
That's what I
when
did.
you get to it.
It doesn't eat up all the bandwidth.
While we're on the subject of menus, before we get away from that, like I'd have thought, like, because Trey mentioned that on the Slack earlier about the confusing menus, and I was like, what game does like, quote unquote menus really well is Splatoon 3, where you turn the game on, and the first thing you see is the characters giving you the update on what's going on in the world of Splatoon, and then your menu is like, the hub world where you're going around and getting your new outfit or whatever you want to do before the actual match. And I feel like these games could use a lot more of that. Like, why not, if either Madden or WWE, when I started up, I should be greeted by, I don't know, the NFL announcer guys or Mean Gene Okerlund or something. Here's what's going on in the world of WWE. And
Mean Gene's long dead, but I mean,
I don't
also
really
he was in WCW for a long time before.
He was, yeah.
They should just have all the menu options like on the mat, and you just go up and you like pound down like on the spots for the menu.
Body slam.
Yeah. Oh, you have to pick up a guy and throw him at whatever you want to do. Over there, the single player, throw him that way.
If you pile drive the select feature, you can invert the x-axis.
Yeah.
There's ways to do this, and like also with WWE, one of the reviews I saw this earlier today was sort of lamenting that at the very top of the interview, it's like, these wrestling games are kind of weird because, like, it's scripted. I'm not going to say fake. It's scripted, right? But when you're playing the game, it's actually like as if you're playing a sport that, like football or any other sport. It doesn't really these games don't really do anything with the idea that the fans all know that this is, the outcomes are predetermined, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't think they all know that.
that's true. There was
the ones wrestling do.
When I turned 8,
I hope they know.
told me wrestling is fake. Yeah, but
sometimes they don't know. I mean, you know about the what was it, the mini? Where was it at? The screw job that happened to Bret Hart, where he wasn't supposed to lose or whatever, but they counted it early. Like there are some times where they don't know who.
You never know if someone's going to get assaulted in the locker room.
Well, and the brawl out, the AEW brawl out from.
But it would be cool if these games presented it that way, because then you could have stuff like that where it's like, oh wait, that wasn't supposed to happen, and I think if we're talking about menus and all that, what if it was like you're backstage at gorilla position, sort of like calling the different shots, and there's ways to resolve the menu issue while also making it more like actual WWE and sort of playing with the reality of it.
They did some similar stuff with Wrestling Empire, if you remember that.
That's what I was gonna. I thought maybe you'd bring that up because I know Wrestling Empire did a little bit of that, huh?
Well, because they had like the career mode, but they would be like, they would ask you to like, oh hey, somebody didn't show, will you do another match, or they'd be like, hey, can you ref this next match? Like you would do other stuff other than just wrestling, or you would try to do stuff to like make your character more popular, or you could like jump between federations and like negotiate for higher pay rates and all. There's all this really cool stuff you could do in that game. And even they put the free roam in where you actually have to walk to the match. Like last time I played, and if you show up drunk, they won't let you in. And there's like a bar you can go. There's like all this stuff. There's all this extra stuff you can do now. Yeah, like if you show up drunk or you show up with a beer in your hand, they won't let you in. And Yeah, and you can drink so much that you can't make it there. And yeah, they added all this crazy
Just
shit
like real life.
once they added like the free roam mode. But yeah, that game had some of it. And also, there's this other game that I played a bunch on PS4 actually because it was on sale. But Fire Pro Wrestling, you remember those games? We had it for Game Boy Advance also.
I had one.
But like the last Fire Pro Wrestling game was like all like New Japan Pro wrestlers, and like Kenny Omega was in there, and there were some AEW people that I recognized. That's why I got it. But there were some cool things that you could do in the career mode where like they'd make where there'd be like a mission where you have to win most of the match, but then lose at the end. Like they had all this cool stuff where you had to like kind of like control the way it was going, where the momentum was going, and all this cool shit that was like much more than most wrestling games do. Like I thought that one was really cool in that way, that it added extra stuff like that, to try to make it through the single player. So it wasn't always about winning. Like sometimes you had to put other people over, or you had to job to whatever, like all these different things you did, and I thought that was really cool. I wish other games would do that.
I wonder if that game's like gotten any more updates because we like stopped following it, but that was one of those games that seemed to be
Wrestling Empire.
Yeah, that seemed to be like kind of a constantly evolving project because it was one developer.
I was just looking at what games I had on sale on my wish list, and I still have one of his like newer games. He did like it was like about prison or something, or school, or
remember that.
But
oh really?
But I looked
there's a prison one and there's a school one.
Yeah, there's a prison one and a school one. But actually,
is it like a simulator kind of game or
kind of? Yeah, but I looked at his name, and he actually came out with a game last year that's like a superhero simulator thing, which I'm like, oh man, and I guess if you buy any of his games, you automatically get a 20% discount on any of the other ones. So it's like forever on sale. So it'll always be in my on sale wish list. But I kind of wanted to check out that other one. I forget what it's called. I have to look it up.
I'd be interested.
But it's like it's kind of more of like a superhero fighting simulator thing or whatever. But I was like, oh yeah, no, I kind of want to get that. And I think it was on sale for like $10 or something.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of videos of the other games, and they all seem to have similar things in common, like throw everything in the kitchen sink at this game. Like you can do all this kind of crazy stuff that's a little bit outside of, what the scope of the main game is. Like I love that attitude. This guy's just like one man. His name is M. Dickey.
Dickey, yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like a one-man band,
and also like all the graphics
stuff,
are like exactly the same for everything.
Pretty much the same,
everything
yeah.
looks they all kind of look like
the same.
It looks like 64, but a little bit cleaner. But it kind of has like
the same like
that polygon.
Tools.
Yeah, no, I think he does. But
everybody's kind of muscly, yeah. Like even like in high school.
Infinite Lives, that's what it's called. And it just came out like I think it came out like maybe like a month ago. I think it came out in like December. But yeah, it's on sale.
I had no idea he had other games.
Infinite Lives is what it's called.
I saw him as kind of like a Concerned Ape kind of character where he's just like just developing the same thing constantly.
Oh, it came out on Halloween. It came out on Halloween last year. But still, it's only like a few months old, and I didn't hear about it. But yeah, it's like burst.
Didn't you try to get him on the show, but he wasn't really into it or something like that?
I think I might have. Oh yeah, I think I did. I think I did try to message him at one point. I think he wanted a video version of it, and which we could have done. I think he just saw that we had Patreon of video stuff, and he wanted to be on. I was like, I would have posted your video on YouTube. It's fine, whatever.
Yeah, maybe we can do it with.
Maybe I can reach out to him again. But I do. I forgot that. I guess I did try to reach out to him when Wrestling Empire.
I'd be interested
happened.
to hear if he plays games, like if he's played the new wrestling games, and like maybe what he would do different. That could be an interesting conversation.
Oh, sure, yeah. Oh, yeah, because it seems that a lot of these are kind of like the sky's the limit or whatever.
So I've opened this one up, and it is indeed a code in a box, and that's it.
Oh, there's not even a cartridge?
Not even a cartridge, but it's the same case as ever. And so there's the spot for the cartridge.
Yeah, there's empty.
Just nothing there.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, I thought you would at least get a cartridge, but I guess it's not even. You don't even have to. Well, at least
you can't even taste the bitterness.
Yeah, but at least you don't have to like keep it in your Switch or whatever, like that's kind of annoying, especially for the ones that don't have. A little bit
the best of both worlds, because like I get the thing to collect, I've got the case and you can see it and all that, and then it's on the system.
How many? So that's like your second Switch 2 game, right? Because the only physical ones you have is that and Donkey Kong, right? For
See, I don't have any
This is
physical
hardly a
stuff.
physical. This is, but anyway,
Or no. Well, no. I guess no. You wouldn't have
a case.
Wait, but a case
I
like
have Donkey Kong. Yeah,
it's just that in Donkey Kong, right?
I think so.
It's like instead of a steel case, it's a plastic case.
That's right.
Or a steel book, it's a plastic book.
Plastic case with nothing in it. Well, I'm interested to see what you think of it. So next week,
Yeah, me too.
talk about it.
I find it interesting that, I don't know, that it has a spot for cartridge in there. Like, why?
Well, it's cheaper than making a different version that doesn't have one.
I guess so.
You know,
I guess
right?
so.
It's kind of what they're going for there.
Jeremy, what you been up to?
I'll say, did you want to keep going with your stuff, John, or either of you?
I think I've got it. That's kind of long. Let me go ahead,
If
Jeremy.
you want to do Jeremy and then take a break.
Sure, that's fine. Well, I played more of Cyberpunk and I'm saying I probably wouldn't, just because the ending I got was so depressing. I was like, there's got to be something better. And there was. I went back to my, it let me go back to my previous save. I made sure to do like because you can save scum in this game. So I made like a save right before I finished it and took a different route. You have several different options for approaching like the final boss. And so I took a different route and I got a happy ending where my in-game girlfriend like meets up with me and then we like skedaddle out of town when everything's done. And Night City is like, supposed to be kind of like a vortex that traps people and it's a terrible place. And at the same time, it's really cool and people like it. But for the most part, no one really wants to live there. Like many other cities that exist in the world, I'm sure. In this version of the ending, yeah, I got a happy ending. So I felt a little bitter about it, but I've still been going back. I've literally completed every mission there is. So I've just started running around the city trying to find random missions because some of them will just be like, I don't know what the word is. Like those depend on you running through a certain location and then they show up. So I've just been running around the map trying to find more missions because I want to keep playing, even though there's really not much point. I've even looked online at this point, and I've gotten like pretty much all the endings. So yeah, I keep playing it, but I'm at the point where it's like I actually got a really funny mission today, like right before we recorded. I was just running around, like I said, and I ran into this alley, and this guy runs up screaming, and he's like naked from the waist down, and he's got his like hands covering up his junk, and he's just screaming. I'm like, "What's up, dude? What's up?" Like the character's like, "What's up with you?" He's like, "I need to get to a doctor now." And it turns out he had got a penis implant that was a black market like bootleg.
Uh-oh.
And so he was just like in extreme like pain, and he said he felt like on the drive to the doctor, he said it felt like he was fucking a pencil sharpener.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's a good line in a video game. Yes, that's
you
on
can write
Nintendo
now,
Switch
at least.
too.
You can take.
But yeah, I had to take it. I don't know. I thought it was pretty funny because it's like you think of all this like this future where everyone's basically a cyborg because you can just switch out your body parts whenever you want to be more powerful, and people get addicted to it. It's like any other body modification. Like there's like this dark side to it, and it's just funny. Like I played this game for so long, and I finally found somebody with a penis implant. It's like, why wouldn't that be like the first thing that people thought of when they were doing all this this cyber modding? But yeah, that guy was hilarious because he's just like screaming. Like I'm driving him to the clinic, and he's like just screaming the whole time. Like it was actually really stressful. I thought maybe he was gonna die.
I say maybe they don't want to talk about it. Maybe everyone does have that, but they aren't open to admit it. Their
I guess so.
Their surgery that they've had down there.
But it's a funny game. But yeah, I went back and basically just tried to get like the better endings, and now I've been looking at some YouTube videos and seeing what else there is to do. And there's like one ending that's slightly better that I could get, but I basically have to restart the game and make some different decisions because certain people have to live in the story to get this ending. So I don't think I will do that. At least not now. I've played, I've beaten this game enough times that I don't need to do everything.
I thought maybe you'd go back to your PS5 save and beat that too.
I already beat that one.
Oh,
I guess I didn't beat. Well, no, I didn't beat the
extra
Phantom Liberty expansion. But yeah, I guess I could do that. I didn't think about that.
You go back and do that.
Yeah, I could. But I'm gonna have to like respec my character because I was stupid about it the first time around. But yeah, other than that, I bought a game this week called a game about digging a hole.
Yeah. What's that about? I mean, well,
About digging a hole.
Let me tell you what it's about.
It's like a joke. There's kind of a joke in there, but really, I still don't know what it's about or what you do with it.
So the premise of the game, and it's it's a little indie game. I think I don't think it's like a single developer kind of thing, but I think it's made in like Unreal Engine, and the game is basically like the premise is you're a treasure hunter, so you're driving around trying to find a property that you can buy, where you can dig in the backyard and find treasure, and you find this property that's like really cheap, and it promises that there's treasure in the backyard. So you go there, and that's basically the best. The rest of the game is just digging in your backyard, and as you dig, like you can find minerals, like Minecraft style. The deeper you dig, the better minerals you get, and then you sell them at this little computer terminal, and then you use the money to expand your, make your shovel better, make your jetpack better to like get out of the pit, because you're going to dig down far enough that you got to like fly out of it. And that's the whole game. Like you're just digging and looking for stuff, like secrets as you're digging. And then I don't want to spoil anything, because I think y'all might actually like to play this, because it's a pretty lighthearted game. But you get to the very bottom, and I got to the very bottom and I figured the thing out. And I was like, well, I don't know if this is the best ending. And then it lets you play again, but this time it unlocks achievements. So now there's like there's like this shelf inside of your garage where you do all of your upgrading and stuff. And the shelf has all these trophies on it, and it shows like how far you are to getting the trophy. And it's different things like using a certain amount of sticks of dynamite, or falling a certain distance and things like that. So I've been trying to get all the achievements, but I've gotten I think there must be like 10 achievements, or maybe it's 12. And I've gotten all but 2. So I might try to get all the achievements, but one of them is to beat the game in under 30 minutes, which I don't know if I want to even try to do that. I think my first playthrough took a little over 2 hours, and then the second playthrough was like 50 something minutes. So it went a lot quicker the second time. I probably could do it, but it requires playing all the way through the game again. And like I said, the game's pretty basic. You're really just digging down, and you've got a backyard, and you can dig your whole backyard, and just go down as far as you can.
Well, I mean, what is it like? Where's like the game part to it? Like, do you
run? The game part is digging in your backyard and finding all the minerals and selling them and upgrading all of your stuff.
Do you have like only so much energy where you can only dig like so much a day?
Yeah.
Like,
so
how does it work?
Right. Yeah. So you have like capacity for one, so you can only carry a certain amount of stuff, and then you have to leave and sell it. Or if you try to mine extra stuff, it just destroys it. You can't like take it up to the surface. One of the trophies is actually destroying X amount of blocks where you can't sell them because you run out of capacity. But you upgrade your capacity, you upgrade your jetpack, you upgrade your battery. But if you get stuck down at the bottom and you can't get out of the hole, you lose everything you've collected. So that's sort of I wouldn't even say it's a roguelike, because the stakes aren't that high in this game. Honestly, it's a pretty relaxing game until like the very last part of it. But I think it kind of threw me for a loop at the end. I will say that. It was weird, but in a good way. So I would say I recommend this game, because I've already played through it twice. Yeah, I've already played through it twice. I think I paid $4 for it.
Yeah, it says it's on sale. It's $4.99 regular, so that's already not expensive. But it's on sale.
Yeah, I think it was on sale. Yeah,
it's on sale for $4.49 through the end of the month.
That was what I paid.
So I mean, and it says
if you want a pretty lighthearted, silly game where you just dig a hole, I think it's worth the money. Like it's entertained me for a few hours. I got my money's worth.
Yeah, it says costs as much as a coffee, but it's fun for longer. That's what it says in the game. So I believe them.
After I had heard a little bit about it. Actually, someone at my job recommended it to me. But I had heard about it before, and then after I bought it and I'd already played through it, I was like, let's see what people think about it online. And it's got fairly positive reviews. I'd say it's like between like an 80 and 85% thing on Metacritic, kind of. Like, it's not great, but it's a good game. It's engaging and it's simple, and It's relaxing. You're just digging a hole in your backyard. I mean, what could be better than that?
It's something I do in my own time anyway. When I do
Exactly.
the game.
And there was like, I don't know, this was a few years ago, but there was a whole story of like a lady who was literally like digging a hole in her backyard and like live streaming it. And she just kept digging and digging and digging. And eventually like local, whatever property enforcement or whatever you would call it, like got involved and told her she couldn't dig anymore because it was dangerous. And, but people like to dig holes. I mean, Minecraft's so popular for a reason.
Sure. Could dig holes in that.
But yeah, other than that, I basically just played some more of the Suika Planet game. I like that game a lot. And that's basically been it.
You didn't play RE Village?
Oh, wait, I forgot about that. Yeah, because last week...
On
PS5,
PS5, obviously, because it's not on Switch. Well,
yeah. So I had said that one of my goals for the year was to get through Village. So I've actually gotten back to just about where I was last time.
Where are you at?
I've just gotten into the castle where the tall lady is.
Oh, okay. So you're not that far.
I'm not that far, but it's about as far as I got before. Like I've met the shopkeeper and I've seen him a few times.
Yeah, that he's something.
He's something.
I don't know. I kind of like that was like before the remake of 4, so he does like he will talk about the what are you buying guy, like if you talk to him for long.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
I had the volume turned down and I didn't have captions on, so I missed his.
Well, he does it later in the game. Actually, that guy. Well, I don't want to say anything. I'll say that guy is kind of important to the story. the shopkeeper guy, but he does mention he'll be like, "What are you buying?" Oh, that's what my friend used to say. My buddy would say that. He'll like say it. Reference it.
This guy's like a less haggard version of that merchant.
Yeah.
He's like a very, I don't know. He's like a giant guy.
Yeah, he's really big.
That's
kind of
and
part
it's kind
of
of funny how he's
thing.
like traveling this little tiny.
He's got his little
tiny cart. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's got like a horse or something, right? Or it's like a little carriage, whatever thing. Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I forgot about that. I just started playing that a couple days ago, but I do really plan on trying to get through it because I am super excited about Requiem. The more I watch of Requiem, the more I'm like, God damn, I got to play that game.
Yeah, it looks really, really good. I watched like the IGN preview, like some of it, until I realized they were playing the same footage over and over again, and it was driving me crazy. So I turned it off.
Yeah, let's just start like playing.
But that always bugs me so much. Where like you get like millions of views, and you're showing the same fucking thing over and over again.
You've got like a minute and a half of footage, and you just keep like looping.
That drives me crazy. Like whenever people do that, I'm like, oh my god, like show something else, anything. But
show some stock photos at least.
Yeah. But no, I'm really excited about it too. I was like, oh, you don't want to wait till it releases on the same day as everything else on Switch too. I mean, I
might as well get hype for
like you already got it. You might as well play it, right?
Yeah, might as well get hype. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could, I have 7. I have 7 on my PS4. I could play that. I bought it for like $5 or something. But I did listen to the Retronauts Resident Evil 2 episode, which is really good. So I've been more psyched about it too. But there was a part because I remember you saying that you were afraid to play Village, and I was like, oh no, it's fine. It's not scary at all. But I forgot. I just remembered the other day about the baby part, because that baby part still terrifies the fuck out of me. So there is one part of the game that's really, really scary, and even I played through it twice, and it still gets me every time. So beware. That's cool. Beware.
I don't mind being scared.
There's a part where they take all your weapons away, and it does make it like old school, like scary Resident Evil. But there's this there's this baby thing that chases you, and it fucks me up every time. Like I really don't like it.
It's like what's that game, Catherine, where you got the weird baby like chasing you up the blocks.
Kind of. But this one's scarier. It's like that.
Scary.
Like that. I think that whole section is scary. And there was some DLC shit that was real freaky too, with a bunch of mannequins that would chase you around. I don't know. And giant heads. There's like giant heads that chase you, or they just kind of appear around you. I don't know.
I will say the first time I seen a suit of armor, I was like, that thing's going to come alive and attack me, and it hasn't happened yet.
Oh,
so
yeah. I don't remember.
I'm sure it will eventually. But yeah, I'm super hyped for Requiem. And
Requiem looks really cool, yeah.
That's why I think playing through Village will be good for me.
I thought about, I was like, because I didn't want to, because I do have like Resident Evil 2 and like 7 on my PS4. was like, I do have those games. I could go back and play those, but
Have you played through the Resident Evil 2 remake?
no. Well, I played through the demo, and I played a little bit at the beginning. Did you play it all the way through?
No. I'm still at the only Resident Evil game I finished is 4.
I remember when it came out, because I think the remake came out in like 2019 or something, right? Because I was on that one guy, I forget his podcast. There was a guy who was on our show who has a podcast, and I was on his show to talk about it. But I remember I went back and played the Nintendo 64 version of the original Resident Evil 2.
That's just like a miracle of a video game.
It's just a cool thing, yeah, and I have it, and it's pretty neat that they got all those FMVs on there in one cart. The Gaming Outsider, that's what it's called. That show. I talked to them about it, but yeah, I remember playing the demo, and yeah, I thought it looked really cool, and I think I ended up buying like really cheap and then not playing it.
I've heard the 3 remake isn't as good.
Yeah, I heard that too, but I never played 3 at all. Like I never played the original PlayStation 1 version, or I haven't played any version of it. I mean, I played I
haven't either.
I played the cloud demo on Switch 1, but that was it, which is only like 10 minutes. But
let's hope the Switch becomes the Resident Evil machine, because
I think
they're leading towards that.
Yeah, I think it will. What was it that I saw today? Oh yeah, they're making a Resident Evil 9 themed SD card for Switch 2. Did you see that?
That's hilarious, because they're already doing like a special watch in a car, so why not an SD card?
Like that just got met. It's like a 500 gig one or whatever, but it's just funny that it's like, why not? Let's make a Resident Evil 9.
Put this in your Switch.
Micro SD Express.
Which means maybe they're easier to get a hold of.
It's gonna infect your Switch. You put it in there, and it turns into a zombie. It bites you.
To get one of those. I just don't have enough memory in my Switch 2.
Well, I forget. I think I got the 5. I got something. I think I got the 5 on the cheap. I got it for like 50 or 60. It was like that. There was a Walmart discount thing or whatever, like before the Switch 2 came out, just so I'd have more space. But I still miss having a full terabyte. It's way too pricey for me right now. Everything, any extra money I have is all getting saved towards Dragon Quest 7 and Yakuza 3. Who knows if I can even afford Resident Evil. But those two games, those two series are more important to me. But I do really, really want Resident Evil 9 also. But, we'll see. Hopefully by the end of the month when it comes out, I'll have something else going on.
I look forward to catching up on all the Resident Evil games so I can jump in on 9 in like 2 years, let's say.
Well, these games aren't that long. You could do it. You could do it if you believed it. With the amount of time you put into Tears of the Kingdom, you could play through the entire Resident Evil series like 10 times, probably.
So have you never played through 4, John?
No, you played through 4.
4 I beat. Yeah,
but
4 was the last one.
That's the only one I've ever beat.
You only beat 4? Well, I guess, let's see. I guess I beat 1, of course, multiple times. I played the remake on GameCube a lot. Like, I got to the point where I could get through it in less than 2 hours. Like, which, if you know where to go, you can. Like, because I did
They kind of brought back the Crimson Heads, or whatever they're called. Like that's going to be in Requiem.
Yeah. The ones that can go in between
come
rooms.
Back and they come back alive, and
we had to. You had to burn them in the GameCube one to get them.
This one you have to put some sort of injection in them or something, I think.
Yeah, I saw there was stuff with blood or whatever that you get with Grace, but I don't want to watch too much of it because I want to see it on the game.
Be surprised.
Yeah, but no, I beat Resident Evil 1 on GameCube multiple times. I got all the way to the end boss on Resident Evil 2 on 64, and I ran out of ammo, so I couldn't beat him.
Oh wait, so you've never finished that, even though you've owned it for so long?
No, I never finished it. No. Well, I kind of had a horror story about that because of running out of ammo and the last guy and just trying to knife him to death just doesn't work. And I have the same thing with Resident Evil Revelations 1 on 3DS. I'm all the way in the last boss, and I put every single piece of ammo that I had into the boss and still could not beat them. So I never beat that one. I'm all the way at the end of it. But I beat Resident Evil Revelations 2 on Switch. I beat that. That one was cool. I beat that while we were podcasting or whatever. Not while we were recording, but around the time of that. And I beat Resident Evil Village. I think that's the only ones. Well, I mean, I played a Deadly. What was it? The DS one. I beat the DS one a bunch of times. That one was really cool because they used it. They used all the original stuff from the PlayStation, so it has the FMV in it. But it has like the Master of Knifing mode where we can fight everybody in first person with the knife. Like that stuff is really cool. for the DS one with touch controls.
It's worth a pretty penny now. I think I brought a bunch of games over to Disc Replay. I bought that one. Kind of thing. I don't know.
You sold it? Did you have it?
No. I was just contemplating. I wanted to see how much they'd offer.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't sell that game.
Maybe like $90.
I like that game too much.
I didn't sell it. I think it was $90 they were offering me.
Damn!
I think if I remember correctly.
You can't take it with you unless you're a zombie and you come back with it.
Well, we're not dying like now. Deadly Silence. Yeah, no, I like that game a lot. I had a lot of fun with that DS game. I played through it multiple times with all the different characters. Well, with just the two of them, I guess, Chris and Jill.
$90.
Number one.
Damn. Well, that's $45 a screen. That's not as big of a deal.
I beat number 1, I beat number 4, and I beat Code Veronica.
Oh, you beat Code Veronica. Yeah.
Code Veronica was great. I really liked that
I've never really, I had it on the Dreamcast, but I never beat it.
I can't remember if I beat Zero or not. I got really close if I didn't, because I have that. The GameCube.
Zero just seemed kind of funny.
Original GameCube exclusive. Well, we played it a lot. Jeremy and I played it a lot, like around the time that it came out. But
I mostly just goofed off with it.
Yeah, I thought I might have beat that one. I don't know. I played it. I mean, I have it. I got pretty far in it. I might have completed it. I don't know. Oh, and I did beat those the light gun games. Those were fun.
Oh right, the Umbrella Chronicles.
Umbrella Chronicles was really cool. I liked that game a lot because it was basically like playing It's basically light gun game stuff, but you go through all of the stories of the Resident Evil games, so it's cool. And then there was Dark Side Chronicles was the other one.
Yeah,
I don't know if I beat that one or not, but I know I beat the first one, and that one was really.
I
cool.
own both of those, but I've never played them.
Yeah, no, they're cool. They're fun.
I'm gonna say if you last 5 minutes playing the arcade version of Resident Evil, then you beat that game. Congratulations.
Oh, the shitty arcade one that we played at Galpin.
The one with the weird controls where it's like
you have to move the gun forward to move. It's really bad.
Yeah, if you can imagine, we talked about it on the show, but if you
that's how I walk when I carry a gun.
Well, it's like the gun is like your
side.
The gun is your joystick. Also, it's.
Oh, I see. So has it like
joystick?
So it's got like the aiming spot in the middle, but then when you go to the outside part, then you start moving.
It's like really bad. Like it's like a gun that you're holding, but you have to move it forward to move, and you have to twist it to turn. Like the control is so bad.
You are the gun.
Yeah,
it's a big gun. If you can imagine, in the cover of Predator, Arnold's holding the gun at his side. That's kind of what you do, right? And you have to use it. Imagine now that held at your side is also your analog stick. And so you have to shift it forward when you want to walk forward and back when you want to turn it left and right when you want to turn around. It was
really painful.
To shoot. It's really awkward.
What's the reason they only made 5 Rambo movies?
We have to kind of you have to move and then center it to shoot and then move and then I mean, I guess most Resident Evil movies most Resident Evil games you can't move and shoot at the same time. So it was referencing the terrible controls of the games before. I mean, how many games did it take before you could finally strafe, in these games? Not till 7 until they made it first person or something. You could strafe and shoot in Revelations. If you had the extra stick for your 3DS, if you had the whatever that thing was called. Anyway, yeah, we ramble enough about Resident Evil.
I'm gonna strafe my way to the toilet.
Yeah, I'm gonna strafe my way to the break here. Let's take a break and then we'll come back and talk about John stuff. And we got to talk about the directs and all the mini trailers that we've seen. So stay tuned.
Sounds good to me. Hey, you.
It's me, Mario.
Yeah, you. Subscribe to our Patreon to hear our bonus shows, which happen every month.
I'm tired.
Tired of all the big corporate podcasts spoon-feeding you the same old video game news on every single show?
Ah, spaghetti. Ah, ravioli.
Then expand!
With NintenDomain Expansion Pack.
It's us talking about old games that were important to us. It's us interviewing people that we meet at conventions. And heck, it's live shows from those same conventions. It's basically everything you could want that NintenDomain ever made.
Here we go!
And it's just $1 a month.
That's less than a bad indie on the eShop.
It's $12 a year, which is less than Nintendo Switch Online.
Thank you so much for subscribing to our Patreon and supporting NintenDomain.
Just go to patreon.com/NintenDomain podcast and, hey, Mario, let go. Whoa! He's throwing us back to the show.
So long, Bowser.
Patreon.com/NintenDomain podcast.
Game over.
Anyway, all right, we're back. We're back from the break. You wanted to talk about some more stuff, John, about things you've been doing. How's your island doing? And whatever else.
Oh, my island's doing pretty good. I'll get to that. But I want to start by saying what I'm drinking tonight. And I'm drinking a classic beverage that apparently...
I was wondering what that was.
Coca-Cola Classic?
No, but it also begins with C. It's clearly Canadian. Did you guys ever have these?
I thought that was...
I remember the name.
For some reason, that reminds me... I'm thinking of it sounds like a cheap whiskey.
Are you talking about Canadian Club?
Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
Because Canadian Club's some real shitty
that
whiskey.
looks like a wine cooler.
It kind of does. So these were like around in the mid to late 90s, I want to say. And they were like really popular. You know, different regions have different drinks. I can just say it was popular in Michigan, right? And we're right outside of Canada, so there's that too.
Basically Canadian.
Clearly Canadian.
But these were like, they're not quite soda, and they're not also quite like the modern day, flavored waters that, LaCroix or something like that. It's kind of something in between. It's definitely, it's a LaCroix, but it's sweeter. Like there's definitely sugar in this.
Right.
And then there's way more carbonation to it. Like if you can, picture your average can of soda or whatever, the bubbles in this are like smaller, and there's like probably 10 times as many. So it's just
I think about like
effervescent. Yep.
For me, it'd be like if you get a bottle of like Perrier or something like a mineral water. It's way like smaller bubbles, way more fizzy.
It's a little more intense, but yeah, I like this because I was at Costco the other day and had to do a double take. I was like, oh, they brought it back. All right, okay, cool.
Clearly
they did. So yeah, everybody go try this. It's great stuff. On to video games. Do you remember a couple weeks ago I got a Mario 2 plaque from...
I do.
Yeah, and it was there was something wrong with it.
It's damaged.
Yeah.
Damaged.
Well, I reported it to Nintendo, and I called them up, and they said, well, send some pictures over. So I did. And then the other day, this arrived in the mail for free.
You got a new one? Do you have two then?
For free. I do have two. So...
They didn't make you send the other one in. That's kind of nice.
Nope. Yeah, I've got the other one.
It probably would have cost them more to like pay for shipping than just let you keep it.
I called up Proto Man also, and I was like, hey, my Proto Man CD is broken. Can you send me another? And then they send me another one. No, I got two Proto Man CDs. I don't know why. They sent me two.
They sent you two?
Yeah. It's sealed.
That's kind of cool. It's like when I bought that Rilo Kiley album, and they sent me like 4 copies.
Yeah. Well, I got one, and then I got another one like a few days later, and I was like, oh, bonus. I'll keep one sealed.
That was probably an error at distribution.
Yeah. I keep one sealed.
So yeah, this
one
one
later.
My original one was definitely an error at distribution because the actual plaque was scratched up, but none of the packaging was. So it was just like wrapped up that way and said to me.
Oh, see, it was a manufacturing thing, probably.
It was a manufacturing thing. Yeah, it looked like a cat scratched it or something, like it had claw marks on it.
Weird.
It's probably the Ted Nugent one. The Ted Nugent factory.
Yeah, all they do is distribute crap.
Chips Mario.
It's just constant shit. Everything's bad.
It's cat scratching everything.
It's almost as bad as the music.
Well, next time I'm in Chicago, I'll bring the other one over, and you two can decide who gets it.
I think Trey should.
Or you can just throw it away. I mean, I don't need it.
Oh, then I'll take it.
You already made me have the Final Fantasy remake hat that I've never
And the
worn.
Simpsons poster.
I put the Simpsons poster up. It's on the wall now.
Oh, did you?
I hung it up.
Cool.
Yeah, I got that one up. I found a spot for it. It's right over here. It's on the other side of the store.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, no, I hung that up. I found an open spot.
I feel like you could say anything was on the other side of the door. We just have to believe you.
It is there though. I did put it
Be
there.
like, yeah, I've got my own Ninja Turtles arcade machine. It's full size.
If you're staying in the guest room here, you would see it when you open the door. It's on the other side of the guest room door.
Oh.
So there you go. I did. Speaking of Nintendo sending you stuff, I never ever mentioned it, but I did get those Metroid Prime posters, the Metroid Prime 4 posters. They're much smaller than I thought, and I haven't put them up yet because I need to get frames for them. But they're cool. You know, the shiny ones. They're cool looking.
They're metallic or no?
I mean, yeah, they're supposed to look like
holographic or some shit.
Yeah. They kind of just reflect, but. Yeah, I kind of just opened them and looked at them, and then put them back in a tube because I need to measure them and see the size or whatever, get some frames for them, and figure out where to put them. But I do have them.
I played Rocket League this week, which got a performance boost on Switch 2. It's not Switch 2 edition.
I saw that in the news. Sharper. Does it feel better?
Clear. Yeah, it looks better.
Does it have a higher frame rate now? It should, right?
Yeah.
I would think.
I mean, I don't know that for sure, but it sure looks like it does.
Because it runs at like 120 FPS on other systems, or at least that's what John was saying. John Wedgeworth, whenever we did our show, said he played it at 120 on Xbox.
It's a game where frame rates matter and input lag and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I believe that. So I played for a match or two, and Rocket League still good after all these years. Really stretching that $15 that I spent
still there
8 years ago. I played a new game that really caught my eye here. It's a demo for a game called Rubato.
Oh yeah. I downloaded that demo, but I didn't play it.
It sure is interesting. So, I mean, watch the trailer for Rubato, and you'll see why I had to download this demo, because it's a little bonkers. Like in the trailer, they show at least like 9 or 10 different genres that this game tries to tackle, and then on top of that, like. Just like the sense of humor about it, it's very whacked and out there. You play as a space frog. It's like you as this frog, and then these other couple of guys are up there in outer space, just kind of managing things like King of All Cosmos style. Okay. And one of the guys is playing pool, and he fucks up everything and destroys a planet.
It's like Star Fox meets Katamari Damacy.
I guess so.
Do a barrel roll.
But you're the only animal on the team. It's like there's these guys up there in space, and then there's you, a frog. And I don't know. The story's wacky. It doesn't need to. I mean,
by the
sense.
year 12012, the frog people will just all accept them. I hope by then.
I mean, anything over this current reality. So, yep. Man, the sense of humor is pretty great in this game. The writing is sharp, and it seems like one of these things that's made by a small team. They just like did whatever the fuck they wanted, and it's all pretty good. So as for what type of game it is, so far it's a platformer, and you got the main mechanic is you use your tongue. You can kind of like aim with the right stick to where you want to spit your tongue out, and you can latch onto things and swing around. But again, from the trailer, they show like levels that look like, I don't know, like the map in Chrono Trigger. I remember one of them. Like,
is it like a 2D like side scrolling kind of thing, or is it?
It's 2D side scrolling.
Okay.
Yeah, it might go to other areas at some
dimensions.
Point. And some of the like cutscenes are semi 3D too, so it's suggesting it could go anywhere. So it's only like $15 or no, excuse me, it's $19.
It's not out yet though. I don't think it's coming out.
It won't be out till March.
Yeah, it's still got some time, but you can get the demo now. I did download it.
I'll try to play the demo. Just because demos are always great.
It's a $20 game when it comes around. But
do you know if it's a demo that carries over, or is it just kind of like a taste?
I would bet on it being a taste. Just seems like a small kind of game.
I saw somebody posted a 2-hour video on YouTube of saying it was the whole demo. So I get a couple hours out of it.
Other than that, Animal Crossing, still playing that.
I've been playing it as well.
Yeah,
I haven't
even back into it.
I haven't played it since.
I'm just trying to figure out how to get the goddamn Nintendo items.
I still haven't gotten those, and I kind of looked into it, and apparently there's some kind of mathematics going on in the background where
hidden points.
It's still the same as we said last week. You just basically have to redesign a room and do all of the DIY stuff until dude gives you points. It just every day. Where
do you find the DIY stuff?
The DIY stuff is next to Cap'n. So Cap'n is in his boat, and then there's a thing. There's like a thing you click on, and it says like do these. But you get different points. As what John posted, you get different points depending on how big the thing is. But the idea is you do it until he will give you hotel points every day, and you also redesign the VIP room every day, and eventually the grandma will have the systems.
Okay. So I redesigned one of the buildings one of the rooms I'd already done because I thought I needed to do that. I've redesigned the VIP room once. I've done it twice.
Yeah, I did it for like 2 weeks, and I still didn't get anything. So
okay,
yeah, that's what main criticism about this is. Like, it doesn't actually tell you. The game itself does not tell you that you're going to get some kind of reward for doing this.
It doesn't even tell you that they exist at all.
It doesn't tell you that. It doesn't tell you that the systems exist. It doesn't tell you that there's going to be something.
We only know from the direct
stuff.
Yeah, we only know from the trailer. But yeah, in the game in itself, it really don't tell you anything about the games or even that you get them or that you work or that you're working up to something.
Anything. You know what I mean? Hey, if you do this for a week, there's something.
You're just standing there.
A little hint, something like that. So. I don't know. I'm going to keep going until I get the systems, and then I'll probably at that point like clean up the island a little bit, and then move on. But in the meantime, as I've been trying to work my way toward the systems, I've decided I'm trying to like add a theme to each of the houses on the island, like with all this new stuff that I'm doing. So like one of them I have, one of them is now I put some creepy stuff there, so that's like the murder house, like way in the back, the creepy house that nobody wants to go to. I have 2 houses that are kind of close to each other. I decided it'd be funny if they were in a property line dispute, so I drew a line between them, and they're like fighting and trying to annoy each other.
Is this in your regular one, or is this in the Dream Islands?
No, this is my regular town.
Oh, okay. So you're just
as long as I'm trying to like work my way toward these consoles or whatever, finding something else to do to spice up the town a little bit. But yeah, I've been staying up way too late to play that. I think I stayed up till 3 or 4 the other morning.
Yeah, I saw you've added like 50 hours or something like that since you got the Switch 2 version, because I think it was 400 and now it says like 450 or 460 or something. So you've definitely got your money's worth for the $5 upgrade there.
I found out also that the Animal Crossing Aquarium Tour, you remember that from a couple months ago, is continuing on, and it's actually coming to a place that's like half hour away from me. So I'm going to go to that.
Like it's like a real life thing.
Yeah. So there's aquariums. There's like 10 different aquariums. It's a company, a franchise called Sea Life Aquariums. And so one of them is here in Auburn Hills, Michigan. And I like aquariums. I like zoos and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm willing to go and check that out and report back to the show. That's happening May 7th to July 23rd.
Oh, so you got a lot of time to go there.
Yeah, and there's other aquariums where it's happening right now. So yeah, check it out. Rumor here. IKEA items might be coming to Animal Crossing too. That just makes sense.
Where does the rumor come from?
Let's see. Polygon is saying this, and I guess there was the Animal Crossing account in France dropped like a hint showing a picture of Animal Crossing characters on an IKEA catalog.
I don't know. I find that, I don't know. It's kind of brutalist.
Think so?
I think that, it would be considered brutalist. I don't know. Like, IKEA stuff's fine.
I don't want it. I don't want it in my Animal Crossing town.
I think the older I've gotten, the more I've been like,
yeah.
I don't like IKEA as much. I would rather just buy like a used piece of furniture or something.
Hmm.
I understand like shelving and all that. They're great at that, but I don't know. I don't want an Animal Crossing IKEA room.
Well, you don't have to get it. It's just.
I mean, and if there was maybe
a Mitsubishi Mario Kart,
put the vending machine for Swedish fish in there. That's all I need.
Yeah. Let us get some meatballs.
There you go.
That's the only thing that was worthwhile there. With their meatballs.
It does make sense as a cross promotional thing. I mean,
it does. I guess
you can imagine some Animal Crossing merch at IKEA. That makes sense.
I would think it more the opposite. Like, IKEA having Animal Crossing stuff than it being in the game, but I guess it's not that hard to put some really fucking basic models in the game.
And I have all these extra parts.
Now, if you had to build the IKEA furniture, that's different. Because some of it is specifically like, no, you have to have 2 people to do this. So you'd have to like get an animal friend to help you.
On game chat.
There you go.
You come over and help build my virtual IKEA furniture.
Get yourself
Please,
an animal
thanks.
friend.
It's flat pack, but it's fancy.
Last thing I did this week really was I did more Blippo Plus, which I discovered this is a great game to play while you're eating, because it's really not a game. You're watching stuff, but it's you can flip through the channels, and it's just very interesting. And I gotta say, like, I know this game it's something special. Like, it's not quite a game, and it's not quite a show, and you can poke around with it, and it's creative all over. Like, it actually kind of it's inspiring in that way. If you're a creative person, it's like, oh, this is interesting. Now I think I need to go do something as creative. Yeah, I really love Blippo Plus, so I hope it gets its flowers from the public. And go buy this game. It's great.
If nothing else, we always have someone holding flowers.
That's true.
Or right, burning, keeping a candle burning for the FMV games. That's what I should say.
That's me. I'll keep a candle burning. I'll hold flowers. I'll burn the candles. All of it.
For old Blippo. Old Blippo. All right. Well, why don't we segue over to the Nintendo Direct, which is pretty much a trailer with some extra talking on it. But they did their Super Mario Galaxy movie Direct.
They did.
Did you guys all watch it?
I thought it was kind of funny because we didn't really talk about it.
Well, it didn't happen until after. It happened on Sunday.
No, I meant we didn't talk about it in the
Slack
chat.
thing.
Yeah, we were like, okay. Whatever.
Well, I didn't watch it until like yesterday. So I mean,
yeah,
that's why I didn't say anything, because I honestly forgot it happened. I remember John saying you watched it. Well, no,
I almost posted like a link to the Direct or whatever, and then I saw that someone else had posted.
Yeah. Well, me too. Well, basically, I said it happened on the show last week, and then I completely forgot about it. And I guess it was hidden or something, because I was trying to post it, and then I saw John had already posted it. But this was like a couple days after it already premiered, so I was like, "Oh, okay," because I totally forgot that it happened. But yeah, no, I watched it.
I watched it as well.
I watched it with Jess. I was like, "Hey, do you want to give me your opinion on how bad Yoshi sounds?" Because Yoshi's voice is weird to me. It doesn't sound right. It sounds like too high.
A little bit more like somebody's talking.
It doesn't sound like it's not like the Yoshi voice that we know and love. And also, Jess was saying like the way his body is shaped is a little weird. I mean, yeah, it's all like CGI stuff, but it doesn't look quite right. Which neither does Mario and Luigi. So
I wasn't a fan of like how Toad was like, oh, I guess he's part of the crew now. Just because he
I hated that too.
Yeah, you meet a dinosaur, now he's part of the team.
What's up with all these dicks in these trailers?
Yeah, why does he have to be snarky? Like, that's
like Mario was such a jackass in the first trailer.
The main problem with these Illumination movies is that they sacrifice character for a cheap joke, and like Toad would never say that, right?
Well, they want everyone to talk like Tony Stark now, but blame the Marvel movies. Like they brought a lot of that shit on us.
It's true though. Toad would just be like, "Yippee, get a new friend!" Blah blah blah.
I mean, Toad would just be like, "Bah!" and just make that like awful noise, like
so. If you want to make Toad
games.
like, if you want to make Toad the funny, a side character or whatever, the way to do that, I think, would be like
Captain Toad.
Well, like hone in on his character trait, which is he's like loyal, right? So make him loyal to a fault, and make him a little bit like gee whiz or whatever in that kind of way. And like that's
you're thinking of him in the Super Show.
What's that?
You're thinking of him in the Super Show.
Oh yeah, don't use that voice though. That voice is even worse.
Yeah, use what's his face from Key and Peele.
I mean, that's
Obviously.
him. That's him, right?
Yeah, it is.
Is he like the voice of all the
It
Toads?
is him.
I was trying to find if there was an actual voice of Yoshi out there, like announced, and I cannot find anything. So
It's probably what's his face. It should be freaking they do that at Bobby's World. Howie Mandel.
Oh, hi, Mandel.
isn't
Yeah.
isn't he a little old?
Because he did a lot of the voices of Muppet Babies, and
He
those
did.
are all.
Yeah.
Animal, yeah.
Mhm.
I liked he was in that Little Monsters. He should just
That's a
play
good movie.
just be his character from Little Monsters.
It's like him and the Dave Coulier. They could between the two of them, they've got the Gremlin voice mastered.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
did you know that I wanted to mention this on another episode and I totally forgot about it. Did you know that Dave Coulier replaced Lorenzo Music on Real Ghostbusters?
I didn't know that.
I did know that. Yeah.
And I know a lot of the DVD versions, it's his voice and not Lorenzo's music's voice anymore for Venkman.
Is that after Lorenzo passed, or was it like
No,
something they did after the fact?
No, I heard this. I mean, I heard it on one of the Talking Simpsons episodes.
Okay.
There, but I guess like a lot of the DVDs have his voice on there instead of the other one. I thought
I
that
guess
maybe
you're here to remind me.
I thought he did it in I thought he took over for some of the later seasons or something like that, but maybe he did the rest of it also.
This is odd and unrelated to video games again, but I'm only going to get an opportunity to say this once in this show. But actually, I knew Dave Coulier's uncle because
Uncle Coulier, or
I did,
whatever his
yeah.
name is.
he lived
Uncoulier,
at
it's all one word.
One of the senior homes that I worked at,
He's definitely uncool.
and I remember him, like, nice guy and everything, talking about, oh yeah, when Dave got the show, we were all so excited for him. And it's like he's talking about Joey from Full House. That's
Wait, you
Dave
really
Coulier's
knew
uncle.
this guy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
from
yeah, I did, yep.
when you
Yeah,
worked
that's
when you worked with the old folks.
Yeah, I took care of him at the senior home. Yep.
That's awesome.
Probably saw his butt a few times.
I mean, we saw Dave Coulier's butt a lot.
I mean, Uncle Coulier,
Oh.
Uncoulier.
Uncoulier.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. Is there anything else you guys thought about the Nintendo Direct trailer or whatever? I mean, it's
I want to see the movie. I think it
the fire.
looks cool.
I'm gonna go see it.
I
There's
don't
the-
expect to like it.
I mean,
but
we
I'm going
have to
watch it.
we have to
I was
because
reminded that
because for our 500th episode, our friend Hutch was on here and said that he was looking forward to us talking about how we like the movie. So now I have to see it
Now we have to. Yep.
because he said
Hutch, don't look forward to
episode
us
500.
talking
No,
about.
I'll go see it in theaters.
Don't look forward to us talking about how we liked the movie. That's not going to happen.
No. Well, he didn't say that.
What
that
if it's good, though?
He didn't say that we would like it. He said he was looking forward to our opinions on it. That's what he said.
I mean, I liked the
Yes.
Minecraft movie.
I mean, I'm
I
sure he
could
knows how we feel
For
about
sure.
it. He said he was
Regarding
looking
the-
forward to what we think of it, not that it would be
Regarding-
one way or another.
Regarding the trailer, I was reminded of how I felt after watching the first trailer, which was, that trailer was actually pretty good.
I think this one's is better than I didn't like the other trailer. I feel like had a lot of dumb jokes that didn't
There
land.
was, but
I mean, it was all about leading into Jack Black being,
Yeah,
Bowser.
but it had like some dumb shit with
singing a
the
song. And,
with
At
all
least
the
I know,
Bowser's
at least-
with the Bowser's like army or whatever. I don't know. I mean this one seemed a little bit better. As Jess was saying, there's like more Mario stuff. Like we don't hear. I mean, I don't think the other trailers showed any of the crappy whatever pin drop music on there, but the music in this trailer sounds cool. And they talked in the like direct. They talked about having a 70-piece orchestra or whatever doing Mario Galaxy music. So maybe we're not going to have to listen to Aha again for the millionth time or something.
I don't know. I think they've done a pretty good job on the trailers, but again, I'm like, oh, the movie came in with the fucking Kill Bill needle drop within the first 3 minutes, and that was, the movie sucked. So it's like, I know better.
Well, you can make a good trailer out of anything.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
it's editing. You can make anything look good.
Yep.
But I mean, yeah, I watched it a couple times. I don't know. We'll see it because we have to for the show, but I'm not excited really about it.
I look forward to
anyway.
expanding my mind to the galaxy of Mario, not just the land of Mario.
I mean, I kind of like I know I said improper flame usage on here or whatever, but I did kind of like the way they did the fireball stuff. It sort of reminded me of like kind of how they would use it in the Mario and Luigi games, where it isn't just something you shoot at people. You can use it as a torch or, other. I know you use it to interact with doors and stuff like that in that game, but I don't know. It reminded me of a better thing, I guess.
You can melt ice.
And did anybody else feel like Chris Pratt's voice sounded weird for like his one line that he says? It doesn't really sound like him at all. I mean, which is good because we don't want it to sound like him. But
I
noticed.
didn't notice anything. I just was like,
maybe
oh,
I just
there's that
forgot.
fucking
Maybe I
dude.
just forgot how he sounded because I only saw the movie once, and I've just been trying to make myself
Well,
forget
you
about
should
it
watch
ever
this show
since.
called Parks and Recreation.
Well, I know
You'll
what Chris
learn
Pratt
all
sounds
about
like.
What he sounds like.
I've seen the Guardians of the Galaxy movies a billion times, but I'm just saying I only watched the Mario movie once, and then vowed to forever forget it. So I don't remember what he sounded like in those movies. So maybe he just sounds weird to me because of that.
He sounds like Chris Pratt.
Yeah, he sounded like he had like kind of a little bit of a trying of something in there, of a
maybe.
half-assed accent. I don't know. Sounded weird.
I don't know. I think he's just, he's the other Chris San. He's fine. He can do whatever he wants.
He's apparently so. That's what he thinks. I don't know. We saw some appearances from some stuff from Mario Odyssey in there, with the with like the sand area and the guys in the ponchos and all that. But that was from Mario Odyssey. We saw that in there. We saw the T-Rex from Mario Odyssey also. The flame bar. That's there.
Is that Birdo?
Birdo, yeah, makes an appearance.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Birdo's in this. Like, that's pretty fucking huge, actually.
What's the giant?
Which means I could maybe finally buy a Birdo plush.
Big Bertha, the giant fish is in there
Uh-huh.
too. So we see that. So I don't know. You get Yoshi's carrying a Super Scope 6, which I hate it when they do this stuff because it makes no sense. Like
Yoshi Safari.
But Yoshi should not be carrying a controller from. It's like carrying a VHS tape of Evil Dead in the Evil Dead movie.
You just
Like
want him
it
to
doesn't
be a
make any
dog.
sense.
Didn't Mario have an NES?
You just want him to fall in the water and turn into pills.
He did, but it makes no fucking sense. Like, why would
Yeah.
Mario have an NES game? And if he does have one, is there a Super Mario? Like, what? Where's the divide here? Like, I just hate it when it's like, oh, here, yeah, give him a controller to have, because the people who watch this are so fucking stupid that if they see one thing, they'll think it's good. Be like,
That's the
oh,
good
that
thing
had a
about a
controller in
trailer.
it.
It
Cool, let's see it
creates
5 more
mystique.
times.
You have to watch the movie to find out, why is this like this? They will explain it logically.
How
and
many-
it will make sense?
How
in
many
the
super?
universe.
Yeah, it's like how I guess we have a Super Scope 6 in Smash Brothers, but that I don't know.
That is the last appearance of it.
I just don't like the stupid Easter eggs like
I
that.
think they
It's all
might
about
bring.
references.
I think they might bring Yoshi Safari to the Nintendo Online eventually with the mouse.
Play it
You
with
can
mouse controls.
Yeah,
I'd play it with mouse.
I played
controls
it.
on there.
I played all the way through that game with mouse controls on an emulator way back in the day.
Oh,
When
nice.
I was in college, and it's not a good game, but I did play all the way through it.
They should put all the Super Scope games on there with mouse controls. Why not? Like that,
I agree.
like Battle Clash game with the robots. That one was cool. I remember
I
playing.
never
that
played it.
when it came out. I had one friend that had a Super Scope, and he let me borrow it, and I played. There was like 2 games. It was Battle Clash, and then the one with the 4 games on it. So I played those 2.
It was one of the funniest experiences I had recently with my brother, because like he knows I collect video games and stuff, and he's got a pretty good idea of like what's worth money and stuff. But he was at a garage sale and he texted me. This was probably like a year or 2 ago. He texted me a picture of a Super Scope with like included whatever the game that came with it and stuff. And it was like $10 at a garage sale. He's like,
Dude,
I
get it.
he was like this is incredible, like, and I was like, it's not worth it. And I talked him out of buying it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
$10 for a Super Scope 6 in the game?
This was a few years ago. Maybe it's worth more now, but
Oh, man.
even at the time, like you could buy a Super Scope 6 for like $5 on eBay. Maybe that's changed, but people don't like that thing. It was not a good thing.
It didn't really. I mean,
It's not a good thing.
It didn't really have anything for it. Like I said, I think there was just 2 games.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a third one, but I don't know.
Well, Yoshi loves it.
Yeah, but apparently so. This fake Yoshi in this.
I mean,
movie
maybe
does.
they'd bring it back because they brought the mouse back. Maybe they would bring it back. But as far as, I guess that was the only other SNES peripheral. So yeah, maybe we'll see the Super Scope 6 eventually.
Yeah, it's hard because
Through
they
the
don't
mouse.
work as well with the new TVs. Like it's hard to.
I wonder if they couldn't, include the. Yeah, who
They
knows?
can't really work them.
I did see. So here's something, and maybe I'm going off on a tangent here, but that if the Virtual Boy is going to be on Switch and Switch 2,
Mhm.
then when you buy the cardboard thing, it works for both.
Yeah.
So that makes me think I probably could have just used my old headset.
Well, it won't fit in there though. That's the thing. That was the
Okay.
problem, is that the It like the one that we have, the old Labo one. The Switch 2 won't fit in there because it's too big.
So you know that you've tried.
Yeah, it's too big to fit in there. So you must be able to adjust the cardboard thing.
Maybe like some spacers or something. Yeah.
But also that makes me think that maybe the screen will be smaller so it'll work for Switch 1 and 2. But I was gonna like segue to that because there was a new big trailer about Virtual Boy that happened in between episodes here.
Yes, there was.
And they just kind of went and talked about which games were coming out on. Well, they talk about the ones that are coming out on the day on February 17th, and some extra stuff.
That's a lot.
Yeah, a lot of stuff for the first day, and an unknown F-Zero game.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Like that? I was like,
They love
what?
F-Zero now. They love it.
Yeah, whenever, if we do get, there's been a direct like rumored for next week or whatever. If that does happen, my bingo card, new F-Zero game, because they're really like steering into it. Right? They're putting all the F-Zero games out.
Nice.
Yeah, there's my pun there. But no, I mean they're really going for it. We got F-Zero GX, we got even the unreleased Game Boy Advance games and all that, and yeah, and even like
the fact that it's got
some of like the whatever what was it? The Satellaview stuff is in the F-Zero 99 also, and so we're seeing a lot of it.
Yeah, the game we're talking about now is called Zero Racers. Is the name of the game.
Yeah, Zero Racers.
Which I didn't put it together until afterwards. Someone else pointed out in the comment. That's an F-Zero game. Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason because I didn't know about the trailer yet, and I just went on Twitter and I saw a whole bunch of people posting about an unknown F-Zero Virtual Boy game, and I was like, what? And then I found later that there was a new trailer that had a bunch of stuff in it. So I put it together after the post.
This is super cool. I guess I had never even thought of it when they announced they were going to release it. But yeah, there's probably a lot of shit that wasn't like stuck in development hell or
You're right.
just got abandoned like because it was dropped so quick.
Because only 20-something games came out for it. So maybe there's more coming along the way. I mean, there's at least one more. There's D-Hopper, which is the other game they announced.
Yeah, I think I think I
unreleased.
saw that in some, maybe it was during like Jeremy Parrish's talk at like MGC, but I've seen that game before.
I've seen that one too.
The
That one is
one.
It's a top-down platformer. Like you're looking down a pit almost, and you're jumping up toward the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
But no, coming out on the first day is like Galactic Pinball. Like I love Galactic Pinball, but I think the other two, the big ones I'll be playing is Galactic Pinball and Wario Land. All both coming out from like the start.
And Tellero Boxer, which is cool enough.
Tellero Boxer, the 3D
it's
Tetris
really hard.
thing is going to be
there.
there.
Yeah, that Tetris game looks awful. Just even.
Yeah, but as far as ones that I think I'll actually play, it's going to be like Pinball and Wario Land. I've played Tellero Boxer before, and I thought it was kind of confusing, and I think it's going to be even more confusing. Oh yeah, but the horror game will be on there.
The Mansion of
I want to
Innsmouth
try that.
is one.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. That's like a dungeon crawler, right?
Yeah,
like survival horror almost.
It's unclear yet, though, if it's going to be in English or if it's just straight up in Japanese.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's like timed too. Like you only get so much.
I would
time
imagine
to do it.
You would think they would translate it, but maybe they won't. I mean, there is the egg console, so we don't know.
Yeah, there's a golf game too on here.
Maybe it's something that didn't have that much, language in it to begin with, so it was easy to just, easy to play still. Yeah, golf and then Red Alarm are the other ones rounding up the launch titles.
Which I've never played the golf game, so I'm excited about trying that.
Me either, and I love golf games, and also rewind. We can rewind on the Virtual Boy. Mm-hmm. Hooray! I mean,
so what about this whole like changing the palettes? Like they're allowing you to change the palettes. So why don't they?
But that'll be later.
So why don't they just let you play it in 2D on the screen then?
Well, I mean,
change the palettes and all that.
Technically, you can. You'll just have two images next to each other. Like you
think that's how it'll work?
Yeah, there's not going to be anything that's going to stop you from playing Virtual Boy on your system. Like you can select it if you have a Nintendo Switch Online. It's not going to be like, oh wait, you're not wearing your headset or like they don't know that. It's just gonna. Did you ever play Breath of the Wild without your headset on? It's just two. No. It's just two like circles next to each other.
It's gonna
2D.
It's gonna read from the light sensor the same way that the cardboard VR did as well. You just have to cover the light sensor.
Yeah, I mean, but you could. Switch. I could start up Labo without having.
I don't even know if the
Switch
Switch 2 has a light
sensor,
and
it still starts.
I don't know if the Joy-Con has the IR thing on.
There is no IR thing on Switch 2. Yeah. It's gone.
So I don't even think.
So there's no way for it to know anything because there's no light sensor. Also, Labo you can start without it having on there, and it doesn't know.
Yeah.
It has no idea. Like I did. That's what I'm saying. Like you can start it. It's just going to have 2 images next to each other that are 2D. That's how it works.
That's gonna be funny when people are playing it without the. Man, I'm looking forward to this Virtual Boy thing.
Yeah.
I want to see how the world reacts to it because this is such a dark spot in Nintendo's history. But here they are,
Why not?
giving it to everybody, not just Switch 2. You can have it on Switch 1 as well.
Yeah. Can you rewind
couple
on
of
Switch
games.
1? Does it matter, or does it matter? Like I think you can
I don't know
rewind
about
on either
that,
one, right?
but I imagine you can. I think I can't imagine like the Virtual Boy needed the Switch 2's power to work.
There must be some sort of there must be some sort of like red tint thing on the cardboard one also, because it showed like to do the different colors you have to remove the red thing from it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the video it shows like, well, it shows it in the $100 one, but you have to remove like there is like a red tint thing that you have to
Oh,
you have
I
to
didn't know
move
that.
to.
It's like a gel.
Yeah, it's towards the end of the video, but it shows that you have to take it apart and remove it to get the other colors to work. Which I was like,
I'm
oh,
excited.
weird.
I want to see how the world reacts to this, and maybe it'll be just like the original Virtual Boy, and everyone will forget about it. But
Probably, yeah.
I love the idea of just all these young folks being like, "What's this fucking shit? Like, why wasn't this on the 3DS?" That's what everybody's gonna say.
Yeah, there it is.
That's what they're already saying.
If you got your phone or whatever handy, it's at like 3 minutes 40 seconds is where it shows them taking off the. It says remove the lens cover to use the feature of the different colors.
Okay,
It's at the bottom. It's at the very end of the video. At like
so it must
3 minutes
not
40
be
seconds.
red and black like natively.
So you like pull it off, and then you see the regular lenses that you would see in the Labo, in the cardboard Labo inside of the plastic case. So
Wow.
so they're using the exact same thing.
I would wonder if it might be red and black on the screen, but the filter just like makes it darker or deeper, that kind of, because you remember looking into the Virtual Boy, it does look like pretty dark, and like the reds are very bright in there, and I think aspects of that might be hard to replicate just with the screen. So I could see them adding a filter just to get it look at like.
I just want them to make the
Yeah.
visor smell like other people's sweat, because that's like that sense memory of like playing the Virtual
classic
Boy
Virtual Boy.
at
Yeah.
Blockbuster or whatever. Like you were just smelling everybody else's sweat on that visor.
Well,
while you're
just
playing.
invite a bunch of friends over, like to your next party. Just have everyone wear it, and then it'll smell like your friend's sweat.
There you go.
And there you
I
go.
just want that full, nostalgic experience.
Or you can like put your old VR, your old Virtual Boy like at your
There you
nose
go.
while you're wearing the other one, and you can just sniff it while you're
There
wearing
you
the
go.
cardboard one.
I like this.
I did look for those head straps that I got for the Labo VR, and the description on Amazon did actually say specifically for Nintendo Switch Labo VR, but they're discontinued. You can't order them anymore. And I was trying to find like a replacement.
That's strange,
and I
'cause
couldn't
it's
You had
find.
some like ski
It's literally an
masks,
elastic band.
I couldn't find
with-
anything.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just elastic band with Velcro. But I can, like, I have these sticky things that we use to hang stuff on the wall with Velcro. I can just use that and just use a different sticker and just repurpose these ones for the Virtual Boy. So that's what I'm going to do, because I want to find a way for it to stay on my head and not have to hold it the whole time, because that's really uncomfortable. That's part of why I got the cardboard version.
I mean, if you were taking a break every 5 minutes like you're supposed to, it wouldn't matter.
Right.
or I could
yeah,
just
Trey.
I could lay on my back on my bed like I did in college and just balance it on my nose and just play it that way.
I gotta say too, I think Nintendo leaked here that the Virtual Boy controller is coming.
I don't. I mean,
I don't think so.
I disagree with that, because every
think so.
Virtual Boy, every virtual anything has
Mhm.
always showed a picture of the original controller when you're configuring your buttons. So you could have said that for the Wii U and said there was some sort of secret DS coming out, because it showed
Except for here's the
the
thing, though.
controller there. It does the
Except
same
here's
thing.
Here's the thing, that this would be the only one where they didn't release the controller. This would be the only one.
The DS, they never released
Yeah.
a special DS for the Wii U. I mean, that one was there.
I mean,
On
I'm
the
talking
menu.
about of the consoles that are released on the Switch. They've released controllers for every single one.
I guess so.
I do think it's strange that there's not a controller, but maybe since they're charging $100 for the fucking thing, they
I think
thought it might be a little bit of excess
That
to
is the
charge like
controller.
150.
That is the controller,
Yeah, so
it's a lot to ask at once.
even though it doesn't include a controller.
Yeah.
But I think that they're coming out with a lot of games on launch day, like 7 games or something. And then there's other games coming throughout the year. I could see them saying, "Oh, we've got Mario Tennis out or Mario Clash out. Here's the Virtual Boy controller now if you want that too." A couple months down the line.
By the stupid
Maybe.
controller.
See how much
One
people
day you
actually
will do
care and if they're going to manufacture it. I think there's got to be a lot more
I mean,
infrastructure involved in planning out a controller. Like,
yeah, I mean, the controller is so weird and unique. It is weird that they don't have it coming out with it, but also I think it might have been a price thing because it's already really, really expensive for the plastic one anyway. I don't think people, maybe it'd be easier to sell a $100 thing than like a $160 thing with a controller. I don't know. That's what
also, I think that controller is not that complicated. Like they have the N64 one, which is got the stick and all that kind of stuff. It's 2 D pads and 2 4 A and B buttons.
I mean, it can literally be like there's an adapter where you can use the Virtual Boy controller on the NES.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's hard to make. I'm saying it's hard to use because it's a shit controller. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's that they should do it because
it's
garbage.
kind of a precursor to like the GameCube controller in a way. Like maybe not.
It's dual analog, but dual whatever
dialogue.
Dual dialogue. Yeah, no, whatever. Like, dual crosspad. But yeah, we at MGC we played those one guy's game where they like used it as a controller on the NES and all that, and you could do like, you could do like shooting game, like stuff. Like dual stick shooters, but with control pads or whatever. But it's going to be really interesting to see how well it translates without that, because like I said, the controller I think is pretty fucking confusing to try to play. So
check it out for yourself. They show an image of the controller at 2 minutes and 33 seconds.
I know that.
I just find it odd. That
I know they're showing it because that's how you change what the button does. They can't. Yeah, you can't have that option without showing a picture of the controller. Like,
I think if they would have, I think if they were going to have the controller, they would have announced it with the other stuff, because there would have been like, you can get this for 100 or you can get it for 130 with the controller. You know what I mean? Like, I really feel like, because of manufacturing and how much time that takes to like plan out and stuff on a industrial scale, like I just don't think Nintendo can be like, oh, they like this, I guess we'll make a Virtual Boy controller. Maybe they will, I'd be happily proven wrong, but I don't think it's going to happen. It's just not.
Also, you got to figure out a way to hold
controller that people care about.
They need to come out with a strap too, because you wouldn't be able to hold it with the cardboard version because you're supposed to play it like this.
All the other controllers that have come out are more like an iconic, like, sort of controller, and I don't see that with the Virtual Boy. Like,
yeah, in the video, it says up here, press the button to change the button on here to whatever you want on your regular controller, and there's a picture of it up there also. Of the
I just think it would have been released with the shell if it was going to be a thing.
Yeah,
because they would have wanted like completionists to have it all.
But I mean, it is it is. I don't know. It's weird for it not there, but I think it also has something to do with the how awkward the cardboard one is, where you have to hold. They ask you to hold it on the side and play it, which I'm not doing. But I don't know. We will see. We will see. But yeah, is there anything else you want to say about that one?
I just hope that Waterworld comes out, because I went to Waterworld at Universal Studios Japan, and that was a whole section of the park.
Was it wet? Did you get wet?
We were only in there for a little while because we were trying to find the One Piece. There's like a One Piece store, but it was closed.
Was there a section where you pee in a jar and it turns it into water and you can drink it like from the movie?
No, but Deb from Napoleon Dynamite was there, and she had gills.
Is she in that movie?
She was.
The only thing I remember is that
a little girl.
The only thing I remember is that Kevin Costner peed in a jar and it turned it into water and he could drink it.
It's like Dune,
that's how he stayed. How he
stayed
hydrated.
A jar instead of a suit.
That's how he stayed hydrated.
That's how he stayed hard.
That's how he stayed hydrated. Yeah.
Weird kid, Kevin. Drinking your own pee.
Hey, that's the only way they get turned on back then.
Not gonna kink shame. At least it's homemade.
Piss tastes great. Tastes great in the future Waterworld.
It's an artisanal product.
I wonder if the soundtrack is as good as the Super Nintendo Waterworld. That has a pretty sick soundtrack.
I didn't know there was an SNES.
Oh yeah, no, there's an SNES Waterworld game.
I had no idea.
Go back to our archives,
because that had to have been like 95. Like
download the WART Radio Water episode, and there is a song on there from the Waterworld soundtrack on Super Nintendo on that episode. I don't know
Wow.
when I did that, but I pulled deep for that episode.
No wonder he's the Prince of Tides.
We got to do something weird. Yeah, there it
Recycle
is. There it
water.
is. Waterworld Super Nintendo was an Ocean game. Ah, even funnier.
It's an ocean game. Okay.
It's from
now
Ocean,
I
the
get
company. Add even more water added to it. So yeah, we can move on from there, right? Jack Brothers doesn't come out at the beginning, right? That's later.
it. So
The
much
Jack
for
Bros
Persona
game.
on the Virtual Boy.
Yeah, I do want to play Jack Bros because I got the Jack Bros command in Persona 3 Reload because I got both of them. So there was another. Anybody watch the Meetup in Bella Park trailer? There was
I did
that was
not.
that
Yep.
too. I just watched it again today, and I still don't really. It's like some. I mean, yeah. Jess was like, "Oh, do you want to buy something for a game you already didn't like?" And I was like, "No." But yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't care.
I liked the game, but I
there's some more
don't have any reason to return to it.
There's some more multiplayer stuff, which I never really did much of that in this game. And then there's like 2 worlds that have Koopalings now in them. They're bringing them in there, I guess, for the single player stuff. And Rosalina. Rosalina's in there now. But Jess also pointed out we still don't get we get like a baby mode for everybody, but we don't get like an adult mode for the Yoshis in there. It's like it should have been both ways around. You know, they have an assist mode where you don't die, but you can't make a regular mode for the for the other characters that were in. I don't know. But yeah, it's there it is. I mean, even when they did that $20 update for Kirby and the Forgotten Land, which I loved, like I still couldn't bring myself to pay for that. Just because I felt like I didn't need to return to the game again. I already beat it. Even though I guess I could play the after game shit, which was super fucking hard, and that's why I stopped playing it. But
I mean, I think Nintendo showed their cards. Like, what did people want to see? Like Zelda looking better. So we're just going to give that to you for free. Like,
well,
These-
I mean, for free with
these other-
NSO.
I know, but still, it's like, I don't know, these other upgrades. I don't care about it.
Yeah, I'm not really. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it wasn't even on my top 10 for that year. So.
I eventually want to play through the Kirby game. Like, I've only played the demo.
Yeah, I like Kirby. I liked it a lot, but I mean, I just couldn't figure. I don't know. It just didn't. I just didn't want to pay $20 for. And it was like the same. What's like the same levels, but like remixes of the same levels. I don't know. It didn't seem like enough changes for me. I guess for the new thing, and that's kind of how this is too. Because I
just need it to be like $10, not 20. 20 is too much. Games are getting more and more expensive as it is. So do I need to pay a third the cost of the game? And are you going to give me really 30% more content? I don't think so. It's not going to be 30% more content. It's going to be like
getting like 2 whole world sets.
hours,
I mean,
whatever.
I mean, what the original one had like 7 or something like that. That's kind of almost half % more.
I mean,
40%
honestly, what we
more.
want is we're still, it's 6 months later, 7 months later, but we want to show how the Switch 2 is better.
Yeah.
So these things should be like proving that this content could not exist on the previous console. And I think that the Zelda games are great for expressing that, especially Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
Like just how that game feels like it should have always just been on Switch 2,
Right.
like it feels like that was the
Notable difference when you put that on for the first time.
so different. But as far as these other games like Mario Party and all these other things, I'm like, I don't care.
Well, I mean, the Mario Party thing
I don't have enough
isn't
friends.
even the Mario Party thing isn't even like it's separate.
It's like a separate thing,
It's
right?
not even integrated into the regular game, so you don't really need it. Like what I wish they would do is just give us like a visual boost or something for free, and then charge for whatever extra DLC instead of like only giving you the visual boost if you pay for the DLC. Is what they're doing.
It's
So
pretty dumb.
It's kind of weird. Like
But it also makes complete sense based on what Xbox and PlayStation did in previous generations.
yeah, didn't they do well? I mean, I guess I thought they had cheaper upgrades for some of their stuff.
They did.
Or like
but-
PS4 to PS5 had some better things. I think.
No, they absolutely had a better. Like Nintendo does everything ass backwards.
And also like paying $80 for the Switch 2 version of Super Mario Brothers Wonder kind of sounds stupid to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot. I mean, I guess if you're going to play it a lot, then maybe it's worth it. But
I liked that game a lot. I just don't have any
but you
desire to play it anymore.
You don't want to go back and see.
I would play a sequel. I don't want to play I don't want to.
You don't want to see why the bells were stolen from Bella Park. That's what happened.
I guess
They
in this
announced that
trailer.
this DLC was all the music levels, just like that Piranha Plant one, which was amazing. That was a standout level. Then I would go back to it. But as it is, it seems like this is actually more just multiplayer stuff, which, I live by myself. I don't have anybody I'm going to be playing this game with. So
yeah, and the online multiplayer
reason to use it.
sucked. And the online multiplayer blew for this game. It was like playing, you're like both playing the game separately, but together, like they don't really interact at all. It's like you're playing with a ghost. It was really strange. Like it was not, the online was not good on this. But yeah, I mean, we can move on from that.
Yep.
What else is, I feel like a lot has happened.
There's another direct tomorrow too.
Yeah, there's
Life Direct.
whatever it's called. Why can't I
Tomodachi
think of it?
Life.
Tomodachi, yeah, it's like something dachi. Yeah, Tomodachi Life. And once again, I posted the old trailer for 3DS, the old direct for 3DS on the Slack. You got to watch that old one. That old one is really good. It's like a 10-minute direct or something like that, but it's really funny. Like watch the original one. Watch the first one before you watch the sequel. Otherwise, you won't understand anything. I mean, you probably will, but that 3DS.
I get this
really
convoluted with the yokai game. Wasn't there like a yokai game that was?
You're talking about
Yokai Watch?
Yokai Watch was
Yokai Watch.
That was a Pokemon game, or there was a game where you collect.
So I just remember Bill trying to eat all
ghosts.
the donuts.
Yeah, that was the Yokai Watch one.
Okay,
but I think there's like a giant Bill Trinan head or something in the Tomodachi 3DS one. It's just really funny. Like it has like I think it had like some of the characters integrated in there, but they're all as Mii's. But yeah, that's happening tomorrow morning. So we'll come back next week and talk about it.
Podcast about it. So.
No, no, you can hear about that next week. But as far as the news,
news. Don't snooze or you miss the news.
we should talk about the releases because one of them is it sucks. Dispatch is coming out this week, but no one knowing until apparently they already got the copy. It's censored on the Switch version.
That's
I don't know. Like, how is it censored? Like,
because it's sexual stuff.
so there's full frontal nudity in
There is.
in the game I've been playing.
Well, yeah, there's already been full frontal nudity on other Nintendo Switch games. No, this is what it is. I read up on it. So on every other version, there is one where you can where it'll like blur out stuff, where it'll censor things, and you can turn that off or on. But on the Switch version, it's on all the time, and there's no way to turn off the censorship. Is basically what it is. And I saw a lot of people online being pissed about it because they didn't know about it until now, and some people have already paid for it.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Have already pre-ordered.
It's
so
bizarre.
Like, so they're like, "What the fuck?" Like, I already paid for it.
I want to know where the pressure came from and like what that like. Why is it that
I'd
way?
make
Like,
that
there must be
decision, yeah.
some external pressure campaign.
It's really strange because we've had like even way back in the very beginning of Switch where I did this capture of the Outlast guy chasing you with his dick waddling around like he's that's already been there and they didn't seem to care.
The game opens with
I've got David
he's
right out front of
fighting.
my house in
in Animal Crossing, yeah. But yeah, I mean, you played the game or you saw the game, right?
It opens with the scene where he's fighting. The main guy is fighting another superhero, or I guess kind of supervillain, who is naked, and things are swinging all over the place as he's flying around and all that, and they make jokes of it and everything. So this is a game that's like very.
Not all heroes wear a cape.
That's true.
And this game is like out, and it's out like now, right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like everyone kind of just found out on the date. I feel like that's a real shitty way to say that you have censored parts by
And
just
there's
like
something
releasing it and let people
external
figure
going
it out.
With that company, there's something we don't know about yet. I think.
I don't know. This is like a Green Blood situation all over again, like a Mortal Kombat, which they didn't
I
learn
guess
the lesson
so,
30 years
but
ago.
this is not Tipper Gore.
Yeah, it wasn't
scenario.
green blood; it was sweat. It was gray blood, or it was. It looked
gray
like sweat. Is basically what it was. But
Well, I mean,
but not
this-
since Mortal Kombat 1.
Like
on
undoubtedly, when the
SNES.
word gets around, this copy is going to sell less than on the other systems. Like for real, the people, Jeremy, you've got 2 consoles. You would buy this on the PS5, not on the Switch.
I will buy it nowhere.
No, you're not buying it anywhere.
I mean, I'm not planning on buying this game, but if I was, I would. Yeah, I would be disappointed.
I just
about
don't like games with nudity, so I don't care
it.
to even support them.
I mean, weren't you
I
just
see.
talking about the dick guy from Cyberpunk?
I've got a new persona now.
That's the joke.
I know it's a joke.
Yeah. No, I thought you know the McBain guy. That's the joke. Yeah, I mean, I really don't understand with all the, with Nintendo being so not really caring anymore, it seemed like. And they wanted, like, go back to the Wii times, they wanted weird shit. That fucking House of the Dead game where the guy, like, crawls into his mom's vagina at the end of the game. Spoilers. It's like, it's like super out there and super vulgar. And they wanted stuff on there specifically. They sought out people who made weird, like mature stuff because they wanted to prove that they weren't like that anymore. And then you have
I still don't think this is a.
You don't think it's
Nintendo
a direct
pressure.
Nintendo thing? But they're the only ones.
I think
who
there's something else we don't know about. I think there's some other. Yeah, I think there's some external factor that we're not aware of yet, and I am interested because if this means future things are going to be censored, do they have to like go backwards and censor stuff they already have? Because obviously, I can like customize my pubes and it's Cyberpunk. So can I not do that anymore?
Take your system off the internet so they can't get to you. Airplane mode forever.
I just think the damage is done. Like you can't change it now. Like I don't think this is Nintendo. I think this is some other force.
It's just weird that it's only on, but it is only on the Switch version.
I know. That's why I think it has something like there's something else. There's gotta be.
Why? Yeah. Why? But why is it only?
Maybe
why
the
is it only
publisher, or is there a different publisher on Switch? Or, I mean, I know a big thing with Steam and censoring stuff had to do with the different like credit card companies because they were being pressured like not to accept charges or whatever. So maybe it's something like that where they were like they got some external pressure where if they released it uncensored, then somebody was going to intervene or whatever. You know what I mean? Like there's got to be something else here because obviously Nintendo's not doing this.
I mean,
on a massive scale.
It's all ad hoc studio, like a developer and publisher. Like they're doing.
The only editing we see that pisses people off is when they like don't have as sexy of outfits on RPGs or whatever. Like that's the only similar conversation we've had about Switch and censorship.
Oh yeah, but they didn't. But they didn't do that.
There might be some higher.
That was just remakes where they took that stuff out or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen that on Dragon Quest games, but that's across the board. That's not just a Nintendo thing.
Exactly.
There might be somebody at that company, ad hoc or whoever, that just has the antiquated idea about Nintendo. Maybe it might be down to one person who says, "Well, Nintendo skews younger, so we've got to censor it," or whatever. It could be that. But,
and maybe we could go a step further and just say maybe this company is looking for some publicity and this is how they got it.
I bet you anything that there's like so much complaint about this that there'll be a patch and they'll fix it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you anything because I feel like there's a lot of people are gonna be angry.
extra to get rid of that.
No, I mean I think they might just patch it. Like they may just notice how many people are, especially that no one found out about it.
Part of me wonders if this isn't performative to some degree.
Well, I mean nobody found out about it until it was released. Just seems like ridiculous to me that you would.
I guess so.
That's very like. That's a terrible thing to do to have this
maybe
on
that's
here.
Even
not
a coding thing, like maybe
I don't know.
That had something to do with that.
Because I think a lot of people are going to be pissed, especially if you bought it and you thought it wasn't going to be different than any other version. So I'm just saying there's probably going to be a lot of people pissed who preloaded it. So it might. I think there's a good chance that they'll patch it. I don't know.
We got a couple other games this week. We got Nickelodeon Splat Pack.
Hey, hold on. What about Grid Legends? There's a new racing game called Grid Legends, which actually looks really cool. Even Digital Foundry did a breakdown of it because it looks so good. I watched a Switch Up review of it the other night, and yeah, there's some really. It has like a performance mode and a graphics mode, but the graphic mode does some really cool stuff. Like if you're inside of the car, like it shows a reflection of you like driving the car and all that. Like there's some really lots and lots of details to it that look really great. I mean, I'm into racing games. I'm very intrigued by this game. It's $40. Like I said before, I'm saving every cent that I have for Dragon Quest VII and Yakuza Kiwami 3, so I'm not buying anything else. But maybe someday I will get it because I think it looks cool, and it goes really smooth. You can do 60 in performance, and you can do 30 in like graphic quality, but it looks great. And there's a bunch of different cars. You can wreck stuff like you can in Wreckfest also, and I don't know. It's getting a lot of praise from what I've seen, and anything that racing games are normally a good thing to show off the power of your system, like. And it's, I would like to play it just to be like, oh, look at how great this can look on Switch too, and from what I saw, it looks really good. And I like seeing reflections and stuff like that. So Grid Legends looks cool. That's out probably right now. And the other one is, the Nickelodeon game.
Yeah, that's the one that includes Guts, Rocco's Modern Life, and All Real Monsters. And they also announced that we're getting a Ren and Stimpy collection too.
Yes, separately, but same company. I do want to get this. Not that any of these games are good, just because I played a lot of them. Like I have Vidiots on Super Nintendo. I've beat it all the way through. I have the Game Boy game, the Space Cadet one. I played the crap out of that when I was younger. I've played Fire Dogs. It's awful. Just imagine the puppy love level from Earthworm Jim 2, except that the whole time through the entire game. It's not good at all. I don't think any of them are necessarily good, but I don't know. I liked playing them before, so I'll get them again. It sucks that none of the Sega Genesis games are on there either. So
or the portable. Well, I guess there's one from Game Boy.
There's Game Boy games, but no Sega stuff, no Game Gear, no Genesis games.
Game Gear had Quest for the Shaving Yak.
Quest for the Shaving Yak, and I have Stimpy's Invention for the Genesis, and I've played it because I got it at MGC. But I was kind of hoping that all of them would be on there.
So I'm thinking that these games are separated, from the Nickelodeon one because of John Kay and the allegations and all that.
Well, I hope not. I hope that none.
I don't know about that.
I do hope that. I hope that none of this is going to him. The purchase of this, like I don't want any money going to him.
If you look at the cover that's presented on the article for the Stimpy games, there's no Nickelodeon logos on there.
It's Paramount now.
They'll say maybe they don't own it anymore.
Well, I think they just don't want to have their company associated with it. And I mean, it's odd that these games are coming out around the same time.
I mean, they're still Ren and Stimpy games. It's if anyone's going to do any research on John Kay, then they're going to do it based on the fact these are Ren and Stimpy games and not on whether or not there's a Nickelodeon logo, I would say. But I understand what you're saying. You think they're trying to separate themselves.
I think
I don't know.
Licensed it out and whatever. They're making money off of it.
It's all Paramount, so does it really matter?
I mean, they're both limited run games too, which is they're doing both of them. But I'm sure that I think it's probably what Jeremy's saying. I think that Ren and Stimpy is just owned by somebody else, and it can't be brought together with the Nickelodeon shit because of that as of now. And also there is gross stuff attached to the creator.
So isn't Paramount owned Garfield now too? Like, isn't that all under the same umbrella?
I mean, they own like SpongeBob, I think. I mean, that was a big selling point of Paramount Plus streaming service was when they said all the SpongeBob stuff was on there.
SpongeBob, big guy. SpongeBob, big guy.
I remember there was a big video.
That sounds so good.
There was like a there was like a Super Bowl commercial or something, like with SpongeBob like talking to the Star Trek people or whatever, like on a cliff, on the top of a mountain, of course, for Paramount Plus and all this shit. I remember that being a thing.
What's up with this Tory 3D platformer collection? What's that?
Oh, I just put it on there because didn't you have one of those on your list and we made you get rid of it?
Oh yeah,
on our destroy your wish list episode or whatever.
Yeah.
No,
that was a good episode.
I have one of those Tory 3D games and it's cool. I just think it's funny that they made a collection of games that have been on the Switch for however long, and you can buy and they're not very expensive. They're only like a couple $1 games, but you can buy all of them for $10. And there's 4 of them plus the secret one that you unlock. Tory 3D, Tory 2, MacBat 64, and Regina and Mac. And all of them have like additional DLC included as well that was released after the... I don't know. I mean, they're really, like I said, they're really cheap, but still fun 3D platformers. Like I beat Tory 2, like I had it, and I did actually play it all the way through because it was fun. And also there's only like 5 levels in it, so it's pretty easy to get through. But yeah, I just put it on there as kind of as a joke game, but...
Fighting Force Collection is out now for $19.99.
Yeah, it came out last week. How you didn't get that one? You wanted to spend your $20 on WWE instead?
Yep. Yeah, pretty much.
Has anybody reviewed it? Has there been any reviews out about the about
not
the
seen it.
fighting force? I don't think I've seen anybody say anything about
I'm
it.
really interested in it because some folks, might be surprised to learn that this was actually pitched as a 3D Streets of Rage. Like these guys, they made this game and went to Sega with it and said, "Hey, can you put Axel and whoever else in there?" Sega passed on it, but when you play this game, it's kind of all over it. It's like this feels like a 3D Streets of Rage on the N64.
I always thought it was, well, coming from the other side, I always thought it was just a 3D Final Fight, but I mean they're kind of the same. But I didn't really know when it came out. I had played more Final Fight than I had Streets of Rage, so. But I also didn't know anything about development of it.
I'd be interested in this one. It's called Escape from Ever After. It's a adventure RPG in the vein of Paper Mario. And listen to this tagline from Nintendo's website. Escape from Ever After is an adventure RPG where fairy tale and storybook characters must fight back against capitalism.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck capitalism.
And this Polygon says.
So I take it there's not like a traditional economy in this game.
Everyone owns everything. It's more communist. Hopefully,
well, they're
socialists.
Polygon had rave reviews. They said this is like they were the ones who drew the comparison to Paper Mario and said this is sort of like what everybody's been waiting for. So yeah, that's cool.
What was that one game? Bug something or another?
Yeah. I got that game.
That was supposed to be like the Paper Mario.
It was pretty good, but I got lost. I got stuck, and I couldn't figure out how to progress.
Oh, this is bringing back.
But I really liked
shades of that for me.
I really liked the way it looked. Bug fables.
I like to fight against capitalism, so I like that idea. The idea is just to like get really broke and kill everybody. I don't know.
I mean, fighting capitalism is just to get rid of the people who own the capital.
I mean, don't spend money.
Those are the only
don't
ones
buy this game.
Those are the only ones that actually.
How you defeat capitalism is don't spend money. That's the number one way you do that.
Knock out all the banks.
Last one that I saw. This is probably a bad game. I don't know.
Yeah, I was wondering why you put this on here. This looks like
It's
a total shovelware
around the world.
I think there's 500 other versions of this that are probably already out. I mean, I feel like these come out every week.
You could have put hentai cats hidden around the world, and I would have thought the same of it, probably.
Oh yeah, I did see like a funny like total trash game that was like furry husbands and furry wives like coming out.
Oh yeah, there were two different.
There's like two different games that are coming out this week. I was like,
do you want furry husbands or furry wives? You have to get both editions and then trade your husbands and wives.
And they're total like AI art or whatever. Like they look awful.
Right.
But I saw there was two of them. I was like, wow, that's stupid.
There was also anime feet girls and anime feet boys.
Wow.
Where the feet are like way up front.
Yeah, I saw that.
And they're like immaculate feet. Like, come on, those are definitely fake feet. No one's feet look that good.
So I just looked up hidden cats, and it pulled out about 300 games with hidden cats in the title.
You should never Google that.
Well, I googled it on the Nintendo eShop, and there's a bunch of them. Hidden cats on Christmas, hidden cats around the world, hidden cats in Tokyo, hidden cats in Rio de Janeiro, hidden cats in Istanbul, hidden cats in Christmas. Like, yeah, these come out every week. This is the newest. This is the world, but we've had ones in specific countries. Yeah, don't buy that game.
Mario Kart World got an update.
Yep,
where Knockout Tour can now have teams, and it's pretty fun. I was playing it early this week.
Anybody play it?
You were playing it too, weren't you?
Nope.
No? Oh.
I haven't played that game in a long time.
I haven't tried it yet. So, like, is it random teams you get assigned to or something like that? Because I figured I would need friends to do that.
Randoms, or you can join up with friends. We could all be on a team and do a knockout tour together.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
So if we're like all in the top, we all win because we're on a team.
Mm-hmm.
But we also have to
we got a couple reasons
it up if we lose.
Game chat between this and then the wrestling game, and
I mean that's one of my New Year's resolutions. I want to play more.
It was to play some
games with people,
multiplayer stuff.
Let's do it. How about Ball X Pit? Did you try the new update?
I have not, but I forgot about it, so I'm actually kind of excited that this is a free update.
Give you something else to.
I will go back to Ball Pit. So yeah, this would have come out yesterday, but I haven't tried it yet.
Hot off the presses. There's an update for Splatoon 3 also that adds life bars now. which have never been there before. I put it in the news before we started.
I don't know why they're necessary.
That's the last thing I put in there. They're not, but I just thought it was weird. It's just a weird addition. I deleted that game to make more space for other things, so I don't have it on my system. But if I did, I could download it and see life bars now.
It's a wonderful game.
No, I like it.
I just haven't played it for so long.
Normally, they just, they would just, you could tell.
The side order content was the last thing I really played, and I did enjoy that.
Yeah, I liked it, but I suck at those things, at the roguelites. I suck at it. I just kept getting stuck on bosses, as I normally do.
You got a good soundtrack on Nintendo Music.
WarioWare. That's a great one. I just want Twisted now.
It'll come eventually, I'm sure. Well, Twisted should come to the Game Boy Advance app also, because we can twist our own controllers and play it.
It's true.
I mean, they put Kirby Tilt and Tumble on there. You can do that. They use the same technology.
We have the technology. We can do it.
Let's see.
Well, there's a pretty big rumor out this week.
I like this rumor.
Yeah, Walmart may have leaked that Metroid Prime 2 Echoes and Pikmin 2 are coming to NSO.
Yeah.
They posted on their website a shot of like all the games on NSO, and those two titles, the covers are in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, it's not even that blurry shit that we saw before.
Yeah.
Where we were like speculating, like, this is actual screenshots of these covers.
We did get like 2 of those things.
We did. Yeah.
But I mean, I think this one's probably true, because they're not going to give us a good version of Metroid Prime 2 or like we're not going to get the updated control version. We'll just get the regular Switch or the regular GameCube version, which I'll play it again on there. I wish we would have gotten like what we got for Metroid Prime 1 for 2. I agree. That would be really cool with like,
I just think that's a massive
undertaking. With just one with more traditional first person shooter controls, I would have liked that. Or the old rumor about the whole trilogy coming, I kind of wish that we'd at least get that version, but whatever, I'll play it again on GameCube with my GameCube controller.
The game showing up on NSO doesn't mean that for sure that we're not going to get remakes,
Yeah,
it could still happen.
They could both happen. And Pikmin 2...
Pikmin 2's been remade already.
Pikmin 2's already on Switch, but now you can not have to pay for it, I guess, if you didn't pay for it before.
And it probably doesn't have the pointer controls, I would imagine. It's going to be like the original.
Yeah, I don't know
the original ROM of.
I don't think that's. I mean, the remake doesn't have pointer controls.
I thought it did.
Well, there was one on Wii that had pointer controls.
Well,
but
that's
it's
what
not
I
the
think
one
of
on
as
Switch.
The remakes. Yeah.
But I don't think, because I played through the one that was on Switch. I beat 1 and 2 in anticipation of 4. And if it did have the pointer controls, couldn't figure out how to do it, or I just didn't find them. I don't know. Because I think that was more of a Wii. I think the Wii version on Wii U had that, or you could get it through Virtual Console.
But you were saying 4 reminded you a lot of 2, so that's kind of cool. That
yeah, it does.
Go back to 2.
Well, because of all the underground cave stuff, which kind of are like their own dungeons, which I really liked about 2. I mean, 2 was my favorite one, and then I like 4 a lot. So they're very similar. But yeah, it'd be weird.
I'm down for both these games to be on the GameCube app.
It's kind of weird for. Well, I guess it's weird for them to skip both of the, no Pikmin 1 or Metroid Prime 1 on there. I mean, I guess we already have the updated version of both of those, but we do have an updated version of Pikmin 2 also, so I don't know. But I mean, sure, why not? Bring more, the more the merrier.
Of yet, but that we're getting the Disney Afternoon Collection. It's confirmed.
Finally. And we're getting some extra...
We've been talking about this shit for years.
We're getting a couple extra games that are only coming to the Switch version. Or only a part of this. Yeah.
Which I do. I really like Goof Troop. Goof Troop's like a really good...
I've heard it's actually
co-op Zelda-like.
Goof Troop was actually developed by Shinji Mikami, who did Resident Evil. So add it to your list of things to play before Resident Evil 9. He worked on Goof Troop.
Yep. It's a great game.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a Capcom
We rented this
he was
a few times when I was growing up. I don't know if we ever owned it, but it was a good 2-player game. Like, there was a 2-player co-op mode that was really good.
I heard that originally he was going to have Goofy and Max come crashing through the window at that one scary part in Resident Evil, but they didn't allow that to happen.
That would make me piss my pants.
But, I mean, yeah.
Especially since the guy who designed Goofy's from Danville.
Oh, yeah?
Which is where I'm from. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, this, I think they're adding it to the February pile, right? So you guys will have to tell me how it is.
February 26th.
Yeah, 2 days before Resident Evil 9. That's going to do great.
Yeah, we'll
It's
see.
gonna-
I'll get
it's
this
gonna-
one
it's
while you
gonna-
guys play Resident Evil 9.
It's going to do real well.
I'm down.
Yeah, I'll say you guys can tell me about it.
Villian Code, what's that?
Oh, that's a game. That's a game coming out from the one of the original creators of Shin Megami Tensei and Persona. It's like a new Persona that's not Persona.
Oh.
So it was just unveiled in Japan, and yeah, I'm interested. I like those games.
It's coming in Japan May 25th.
Yeah, nothing on an American release, but I'm sure it'll happen.
This one is interesting. This is not coming to Switch or Switch 2, but I have to think that it's coming eventually. This looks like it's one of those type of games. It's from Double Fine, and the game is called Kiln. And this is actually like a stretch for them. Like, it's not a point and click, their type of game. It's actually an arena fighter.
I mean, they've done a lot of different things, like Double Fine
I mean,
has.
but you think of Double Fine, you think of, a certain lane, and this
Psychonauts.
is not in that lane.
I mean, I think of Psychonauts, which is definitely not a point and click game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's an adventure type game, but yeah. This is not any of those kind of games. This is an arena fighter where you play as pots. Like, you make a pot, like on a kiln, and that's your character, and then you go run around and you try and smash each other.
So it's like
It was
Clay
pretty fun.
Fighter 18.
Nice. Yep.
Clay Fighter, I guess since
22 and a second.
I'll say last one was 63 and a third. So this is the actual 64. They finally made it to the 64 one. I almost bought that game. I had it reserved at Babbage's.
I feel like you'd be better off fighting it as an unfired clay pot than a fired clay pot.
yeah, you can stretch. You can do more.
And you
more.
won't
You can move around.
Just shatter.
Yeah, otherwise you'll just break.
I mean, Wabi Sabi can make you better, but that's the whole process.
What was the last Double Fine? Was it Psychonauts 2? Was it
I think
the last
it was
thing they did?
Psychonauts too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
which I actually have. I bought it for PS4, so Jess could play it because they like the first one, and we played it together. And I feel like it was too big for its own good. We got lost real easy. It was like way bigger than the other one, that Psychonauts one. But I really like that first one. I don't know. I'm still mad. I'm still mad at them for that fucking Jack Black game that sucked. Did you ever play the Brutal Legend?
Brutal Legend, yes.
Yeah, it was like a fucking tower defense game. Ugh, my least favorite genre. I was so disappointing. I was so disappointed by that game.
Well, this one's coming out sometime this year on Xbox, Steam, and PS5.
It's weird it's not coming over this way, but
It does look like a Switch game. I think it's coming eventually.
hopefully.
Bubsy 4D. Bubsy 4D got a release date.
Still coming out.
I thought that was already out.
I was gonna say I thought it already had a release date, but I don't really follow it, so I don't know.
Comes out May 22nd.
That's right around my birthday. So
It's a self-aware Bubsy. We'll see how that goes.
So if you don't like me, you can buy me that.
Well, so the trailer that they put out recently, I mean, I don't know. I've got my eye on it because they seem to know what they're doing. The trailer that they put out recently, like, calls out how people think, Bubsy is a bad game and all that, and sort of turns that on its head. Also, I heard that the creator of this game, the main designer behind it, is actually like pretty well known in mod communities for making good 3D platformers. So yeah, I don't know. It could be interesting. We'll
it
see.
could be interesting. Yeah. I mean, Bubsy's like.
What's the worst that could go wrong? Right?
I still keep a candle burning for Bubsy. I love the first Bubsy game. No, I'm saying a self-aware Bubsy, like
Yeah.
the very first level, he'd say,
Mhm.
I know exactly what could possibly go wrong.
Yep.
He
Love
just knows his universe.
I did play some of it on NSO, the Bubsy that's on there, the Super Nintendo one. I did play that.
We got a release date for First Squadron Phoenix, which is that Star Fox like.
It was just I think it was, maybe it was announced before. I have First Squadron 1 for Switch 1 that came out like 10 years ago or whatever, 6 years ago. It was not it was fine. It was kind of repetitive and not as good as Star Fox. I hope this one is better because I bought that one and it was whatever. It was not great.
Find out on February 25th.
Yep, adding it to the pile of games I won't buy in February because there's already too
Still
many
have my
games.
like sealed, whatever that. What was that game? The one where it was supposed to be like Star Fox, but like you had the toys.
Oh, that game was garbage too.
Oh yeah,
That game was worse.
I still have my sealed copy of
Oh, yeah.
that with the ship in it.
I still get angry when people compare that to Star Fox. That game was like,
What's that game
that
called?
game was trash. I mean, I bought
Starlink.
Yes.
Starlink.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which
Trash
I don't
Link
think-
is
I
what
don't
it
think
should
it
be
I was
called.
like, let's combine Zelda
Yeah.
with Star Fox.
It should be called Trash Link. That game sucks.
I don't think it was trash. I think I played it for a few
I'll say,
hours.
how long did you play it
like,
for?
Yeah,
Because I tried to like it,
It was
and
only-
it was
it-
ultimate smoldering trash.
I thought it was interesting. You could fly in and out of the planets and all that.
It'd be cool if I played it for 2 hours, but I
didn't
tried to
play it so
actually
much is
beat
because
it.
I have a cartridge of it and moved on to other things.
Also, it sucks.
But also, I like
It's a terrible game.
the figure. The figure was cool.
The figure's good.
I'm just hoping the figure.
I like the
the-
figure. It's still.
I'm just hoping
I
the
got it over here
sealed
somewhere.
thing
It's
will
right
be
over
worth
there.
some money because
It's right
I
there.
never opened it.
No, that one was really disappointing.
I
'cause
actually forgot about that.
I
That's
was
in my
hoping
closet.
for a Star Fox like, and I tried really hard to like that game, but it
I'm
was just
sad that
it was
we don't
not
have a
fun.
Star Fox game.
It was just so not fun.
Like, when's the last time there was a new Star Fox game? I mean, the Wii U.
Yeah,
There's been
Star
two
Fox Zero.
generations.
Yeah.
Let's get one.
I think they just don't care anymore.
They don't.
They know that the 64 one's the best one, and they just going to be done. Or maybe they just have nightmares from the Zero.
Ever since Google did the whole barrel roll thing, they're like, no, we can't top that.
That Scott Pilgrim thing is coming out, the new one in March. EX.
Yeah, I mean, I like Scott Pilgrim, so maybe I still haven't even played that much of the first one that I've had for a couple of years now.
It's still .emu, right? It's the same company.
I think so. Yep.
Yeah. So that one was cool. Hopefully the soundtrack is as good.
Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly remake is getting a demo on March 5th.
Yeah, I'll play
Yeah,
that.
Also doing
I'll
a
play the demo.
collaboration with Silent Hill.
Yeah, I was confused when I saw the post for that. I was like, Silent Hill 2F is getting a demo, and I was like, oh wait, no, it's this thing with a Silent Hill crossover. I was like,
This is the day after I usually walk somewhere for a while.
Hmm.
March 4th.
Love it.
oh, let's march forth to the end of this episode. It's almost 3 hours.
I like it.
We need to talk about the Masters of the Universe trailer.
Oh, I didn't.
like
I didn't watch it, so you can talk to
Oh,
Jeremy about it, or whoever. Wait, I don't think any. Did you watch it, Jeremy?
I did not.
Yeah.
okay. So I mean, I have to say, like, I was pleasantly surprised first time I saw it, and then the more the week went on, I'm like, that was a really good trailer. Like, I think they're nailing it. You know, looking into the team behind it, the director he made Kubo and the Two Strings. That
I saw
stop
that
motion
movie.
animated movie. Yeah, he made that movie. So like they got a good quality person to make this. And I don't know, Jared Leto as Skeletor. That's good casting. I like that. He can do a villain, sure.
He can do a lot of things. I hope he
yeah,
I hope
I
he
don't know.
sends used condoms to people like he did in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, and the designs of the character, like that's the main impression, I guess, is the visuals. They really, I think, nail He-Man. That mix of Star Wars meets Conan the Barbarian. That's kind of all over this trailer, and the design of Skeletor, which they show some glimpses of. That looks like Skeletor, which could look goofy in live action, but does not. It looks like interesting and menacing, and it looks like a villain.
They're
do a good
never
job.
gonna beat Frank Langella's Skeletor though. Like I love that original He-Man movie,
I like that movie.
the
too,
Dolph
yeah.
Lundgren one. Like that one's actually good. That's actually a good movie, as compared to other old movies that people think are good because you watched them when you're 2 or something. This one's actually good. But as far as He-Man now, I give no shits really.
See, I think He-Man
watch the
toys,
trailer.
it's something like listening to
I like
podcasts and stuff and kind of like reevaluating my childhood. Like I had He-Man toys when I was growing up, but I think that they were before my time.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys
I
are-
was after the He-Man time.
You guys are a couple years younger than me. Like I had a ton of He-Man toys, and
Because I had all these
I was
Star Wars
super
toys
super
too,
into
but
them.
those
But
are also like
Yeah.
hand-me-downs. Like
yeah, my Star Wars toys came from my sisters. Well, I mean
Yeah,
from
I can
the
see.
original movie.
I
Older
think He-Man
sisters.
came out in like 83. So, yeah, you and I, Jeremy, probably a little bit after the main target.
I mean, TMNT was the first like action figure thing that I got excited about. I never cared about GI Joes. Like that was never a thing for
I never
me.
cared about GI Joe, but I did care about He-Man. Like I think I had Castle.
But I had a few.
the Snake Mountain.
I had Castle Grayskull as well.
Yeah.
I still
But I
got.
think
all
once
this-
again, I think that was donated to me.
I still got the toys. I actually made a shelf for them. I mean, I like the way they look. I really don't care about a 2026 version of He-Man. Like
My
it's
battle
just-
damage
don't
Skeletor,
need it.
like I used that with all my action figures to like
Yeah.
fight.
Oh yeah, I
was
got
so
that
cool.
one. I got
I
that
had-
one too.
Both the He-Man and the Skeletor, the battle action. Yeah, I was a fan, and then remain. If I actually have a He-Man cell,
An animation cell.
at my parents' house. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the first thing that I ever bought on eBay back in like 1999. I got it for $50, and I was like, "Well, I can go at the computer and like buy a cell from a
I think
TV."
it was the same year I bought the Virtual Boy for $30.
It was a good year for eBay.
The same price
I'm
as the
excited for this
cardboard
movie.
one.
I think it looks really, really good. Everybody should go watch the trailer and see what you think.
I mean, I've seen I saw like pieces of it, but I mean, it's just I don't care. When it comes out, then maybe, but probably not.
Let's end it on some Nintendo retirements.
Wait, hold on. I got to say one thing about the Oscars, just because this is really cool for anyone. Well, I found this out from a person named Lloyd Kaufman, who I know he knows a lot about the Oscars. But Lloyd Kaufman's daughter, who was in Terra Firma, the one who couldn't talk because her mom's head was crushed by the Maury Povich show or whatever, she's nominated for an Oscar in this year's Oscar
Really?
for a documentary that she made. So
Okay.
Charlotte Kaufman, who I know from multiple Trauma movies, is nominated for an Oscar, and I think that's really cool. And the reason that I found out about it was from Lloyd Kaufman posting it. So I got it from her dad. But
Some documentary.
it's called it's called what is it? It's about Alabama. I was trying to find it to watch it. Let's see where I just gotta find the.
Alabama Shakes.
I worked with them. I met them. I did a shoot for them. I recorded one of their concerts at Subterranean, and multiple interviews. The Alabama Solution is the movie that she did. It's the sequel to the Peanut Butter Solution. Look up that movie. No.
That movie is awesome.
The movie's fucking weird as hell.
Let's go back to
movie.
pubes
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, where you like use pubes to paint stuff with or whatever. It's ridiculous. Yeah. I remember watching that with my old roommate. No, the Alabama
dude
Solution.
wanted to grow pubes and like his pubes are growing out of the bottom of his pants. It was hilarious.
Yeah, but he gets like kidnapped, and the dude like cuts it and makes like paintbrushes out of it. It's a weird fucking movie. It is so weird. It's like a weird Canadian movie. I think hopefully you can find all of it on YouTube. That's how we watched it. But congrats to the kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw she posted a video on YouTube of all of her parts that she played in Trauma movies, like when she got the nomination. So everybody, like going all the way back to Terra Firma and various other
That's
movies.
awesome.
So I could put it on the Slack if you don't watch it. But yeah, I was like, good for you. And of course, it's a whole thing being like, the daughter of the anti Hollywood being like nominated for a Hollywood thing, or it's-
Sure.
anything-
Bring Lloyd to the Oscars.
anything
That's his
that'll
I would
maybe
hope
get
so.
get Lloyd to the Oscars, then that's great. So yeah. And that new Toxic Avenger movie's on Hulu now. I still can't bring myself to watch it, but it's on there. If anybody wants to waste like an hour and a half.
Peter Dinklage had something to do with
The,
it, right?
the Dinklage one, yeah.
Yep.
It's on there. But yeah, what was your last thing we wanted to say?
Nintendo retirements. Two notable people are retiring. Kensuke Tanabe and Hideki Kano are both
Damn.
moving on.
I didn't think people retired in Japan.
Yeah, some people
There's
do.
evidence to the contrary.
I mean, yeah,
Here's a statement
looking
from
at like Yuji Horii, who'll keep making Dragon Quest games until he's 95 or whatever, or however long he lives.
So Tanabe worked on a variety of franchises from Mario to Donkey Kong and Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is his last game. So he says, this is a statement from him. It's been 40 years since I joined Nintendo. This Metroid Prime 4 will be the last game I work on at Nintendo. However, we didn't deliberately do anything special. Instead, like with previous Nintendo games, we worked together with Retro Studios to complete it, hoping to provide a fun and unique experience for players of all ages. I would be very happy if this game leaves a lasting impression on those who play it. And for those who haven't played it yet, I hope you will experience the unknown planet of Vuros through Samus's eyes. So that's a company man. They're using his retirement statement to promote the last game. Yeah.
As it represents his career now.
And Hideki Kono. Yep. So he's been with the company for 40 years and was most known for working on Super Mario Kart for that whole series. So, yeah. Everybody's getting older, moving on. And, thanks for all the great games, everybody.
They've moved to Sony. They're working
so long, thanks for all the fish.
They're working on God of War 10.
We're all joining Hideo Kojima's studio to make Death Stranding 3.
That would be funny. Nice. Yeah, Death Stranding 3, Let's Go to the Mountains or something. Isn't the last one called, like, To the Beach or something like that?
Let's carry our packages to the stars.
Yeah, let's deliver some more shit awkwardly. It's fun. All right.
All right, I got to get in the ring.
Speaking of awkwardly, let's stop being awkward here and be done with this episode. Thanks, everybody, for listening. It's another long one, but we had a lot to talk about. We pretty much had a direct dissected like this week. I saw a post where it's like what we had we had a direct but didn't. They're showing a lot of shit. So maybe they're getting everything out of the way for a new direct, or I don't remember. I remember you saying that possibly last year, but I don't know if we actually had one after that, or if we didn't.
I think there is going to definitely be a Nintendo Direct sometime this year.
Yes, there will. Sometime this year. There will happen. And it'll happen after whatever the last direct was. But yeah, if thanks for sticking out this long. If you like hearing us, go to patreon.com/NintenDomain podcast and just throw us $1. You get some bonus episodes on there. The episode where we talk about our favorite things that were not Nintendo of last year, that's up there. And for $5, you can get videos of us early and the WART radio, which will be out this week at some point. So you can listen to that with all the music and whatnot, with the intros and outros. And, check us out on all the social media, or youtube.com/NintenDomain podcast, or twitch.tv/NintenDomain podcast. So find that there. Thanks. And we've been your hosts. I'm Trey Johnson.
Jeremy Kowski.
John Hitter.
And thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.
See ya.
Resident Evil 3 or something. I hope it yells at you when you start it. Does Village do that? It still does that, right? Where it yells at you when you press start on the game.
VIII Lidge.
I wish it would say it that way. VII Lidge.